match me. My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable. And I'm just ferocious. I want your heart. I want to eat children. Pray.
Hey, we back here at the motherfucking Tough Talk podcast. We here talking tough, talking shit. With your co-host is here, Andre D. Thompson. What up?
What's good? What's cracking? What's poppin'?
We here with some guests, a couple of the homies. One, Oni Francis.
Uni
You said Oni.
I've been saying his name wrong for years.
Nigga said Oni.
You've been fine.
My bad.
Crazy
Uni,
voting for it.
Uni, you know, he got the Trinity or whatever. I'm not hip to the different nations of black. You know what I mean? I'm just a little old boy from Indiana, okay?
Yeah, I wonder why we
Francis
make fun of Southern.
is here. AKA Mr. Name Names. We'll get to that in a second and why he got that moniker. Also here is the homie, Adam Thomas.
Yay!
He's a comic sometimes. Sometimes he tell jokes, sometimes he don't, you know. He like Diddy. Don't worry if he write jokes, he write checks.
Bam!
Whatever that meant.
I don't know.
He doesn't have to do anything.
What's the nigga name that used to be with Diddy?
They used to be with Diddy.
Farnsworth Bentley.
They held the umbrella.
Why did I know?
I used to hate people for that. About 2007, 2008, right before the new generation of rap popped off with like J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, all that. People legit was pushing him like, oh, Farnsworth got it. He about to change the game.
No,
he was working with Kanye. He was working with Andre PK.
Really?
Remember the single?
I
remember coming to my man's crib and he played it. I'm like, he's whack as fuck. I don't know why I'm supposed to get excited about
what
a
year
dude that holds an umbrella. I'm not getting excited about no rapping manservant.
What year was
He was
this?
around from like 03 to like
Same
07,
time he said,
08.
When the last time you even seen a manservant? This dude from Fresh Prince and Farnsworth Bentley. Them the only manservants you ever
Jeffrey
seen.
was a real dude. Like, you can't put Jeffrey in the same place as Farnsworth.
Yeah, 'cause
Like,
one of them's a character
Jeffrey would
and
be-
the other one is in real life carrying an umbrella. I wonder what Farnsworth is up to, though. We ain't heard from Farnsworth Bentley in a minute.
I don't.
Probably taking care of his kids.
Yeah, probably.
that TV show.
With that check. Did y'all hear that little bit of juice, though, that on Diddy?
What?
The little bit of juice on Diddy was a few months ago, a former assistant of Diddy's served him with papers about he just didn't like the fact that he had to like bring Diddy a towel after sex.
Oh my
and
god!
fresh fruit, and I'm like, that sound like some Diddy shit.
Yeah.
That's funny though.
But he was mad because he had to like see him naked and different shit, and I'm like,
I thought it was a woman that did that. It wasn't a dude.
I'm not sure.
I think it was a woman, actually.
You might be
That's
correct.
funny.
But definitely,
hold on. You about to
definitely a
get sued by Diddy?
No, I thought it was a dude. Oh no, Diddy too
Diddy
busy
have
chasing
dudes right up in
Cassie.
it.
Have y'all seen that little piece of
Yeah.
juice?
Did she leave
Cassie
him?
and him finally broke up or whatever.
She left him?
Diddy hopped in the comments, nigga. In the Instagram comments.
Damn,
and was
Diddy.
like, what up, babe?
I'm dying laughing
I
at
was like,
Wendy
no.
Phillip Williams over
Yeah.
here.
That's what I'm thinking about. When did this turn into a Gossip Girl podcast?
Hey, man.
The amount of excitement and joy in this man's eyes because he got
No.
the tea.
He got the teeth ready to spin it, bro.
I did have the tea.
Let's talk about Cassie.
But he
I did
called
have
it
the
the juice.
motherfucking
You heard him?
Yeah.
He said,
I knew what he was talking about.
Did
I
you hear
never heard
about
that
the
before.
other juice? I was like, what is this nigga?
Y'all can't see this, but he
Y'all leave this
grabbed
shit,
he
bro.
grabbed Uni's shoulder and like
Yeah.
squeezed it when he
Yeah, he did do that.
It's disgusting.
Phil, you alright though?
I'm alright, but it just was funny. It was good to see Diddy live like a regular dude of like, my girl left and I gotta get her back. I just hope it don't lead to 3 more bad I Need a Girl singles. We don't need them shits.
This nigga Diddy had a lot of hits though.
Those were good.
We don't need them
talking
shits.
about?
No! We don't need them shits. Him and
What do we
Loon
need? Country
dancing-
grammar? Shut up.
Him and Loon dancing on Miami Beach. We don't need it, man.
I'd like to see
all
Lil
them
Frank.
songs was hit.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Literally,
Loon,
all
by the
those
way.
songs was
I don't
hit.
like to hear people begging about girls. Shut up.
I get it, man.
That's my life. I gotta beg a girl. You're rich.
That's because he's bench 135.
Oh, that's
Yeah, that is embarrassing.
Perhaps.
Go ahead and lift a couple more weight, you know what I mean?
Perhaps.
Have some adult arms.
But yeah, we got, like I said, we got my man Uni Francis here, so we gonna get into the motherfucking tough talk portion of the shit at the end of this. But right now, y'all just gonna have to listen to us jam about random shit, current events, and how we feel and different shit like that. But yeah, Diddy begged for his girl back in the comments. So listen, everybody nowadays talk about shooting your shot, right? Now remember, you would get benched if you didn't do what? Follow your fucking shot. So I respect that Diddy is following his shot. You ever had to follow your shot, Andre?
That's not how that works. You just missed a whole important part of
What's
this.
the important part?
Making the shot.
Okay, facts. He made the shot, and he shot again, but he's shooting again.
That's because Phil never made the shot. That's why.
But you gotta follow your
Oh,
shot.
okay.
You gotta make sure nobody else gets your rebound.
Do you not watch Stephen Curry?
I do, but he does not follow his shot.
That's the point of me
he
bringing him
shoots
up.
that
You are a
shit
smart
and
one.
turns around backwards. Klay Thompson had
The point of me bringing him up.
53 points last night, by the way.
Philip is hot.
Light-skinned gods, man. LeBron got to restore the respect of the dark-skinned
Look
players.
at you
man.
cheering for another nigga without a hairline.
Yeah, I would do that, right? Be careful, man. I do find it funny that LeBron has a TV show in a barbershop. There's something just hilarious about
You still
that.
gotta get the beard lined up, nigga.
Is that what he's there for?
Yeah.
He's there for the beard.
lined up.
But yeah, man. You ever had to follow your shot, man? And like
You gotta explain what
come
the
that
fuck you're
second,
saying.
third time.
Oh no, I don't do that.
You don't do the second, third
I
time.
shoot my shot. You shoot it down, and
Consistent
I
with some of these
vanish
ladies.
from your
But
life.
you ever lost a girl and then went back after her? Like you come back.
I did that one time with this older chick. It's fucking.
How did you
bitch.
lose her? Like she just was
Nah,
in the
so
wind.
here's the
or-
thing, right? She was 7 years older than me, and I'm like 19, 20, and then we dating for a while, and then her friends starting to get pregnant, starting to get married and shit, and then she comes to me, she's like, I think we need to end this because you're a fucking child.
She said my
Wait,
eggs
wait,
about
wait,
to.
wait.
You were a boy toy.
She
Hey,
said
yeah.
my eggs about to expire.
So like she's like I need to try to do something serious because you're not gonna have kids, and I'm like, no, I can't even spell that word. Not happening. And so I'm like, yeah, I get it. This makes sense. I'm not even mad at you. You should go out and try to have kids because you old, bitch. So I wasn't even mad.
You was like, be free.
Yeah, the first time when that happened, I was like, that makes
That's
logical sense.
fair.
That makes sense.
And she's like, no, you're
Right?
supposed to beg me to stay.
So what happened is she legitimately showed up at my house randomly at like 6 a.m. My mother had to come down. She was like, "There's a girl outside."
You know it's real.
That's hilarious on like 6 different levels.
You know it's real when she knows you live with your moms and she don't care.
Yeah.
She like, your mom, your son got the good dick. I need it.
She's outside and everything. Comes in bawling. We should be back together. Emily.
What?
This is the first time I seen a girl like she broke
So
down
wait,
mid
she followed her shot.
Yeah,
I
which
think-
is not even a shot. She
I think
broke up with me.
I think it didn't work out how she thought it was gonna work out. She thought she was gonna beg, and you
Right,
was
but
like,
this is the
"Go."
thing. So this is why I learned about women how they retarded. So we get back together and everything, and then like
You
4 or
retarded
5 months, whatever.
I agree with you, Oni.
Yeah, of course, but I was 20, so I should be allowed. God damn it. So she,
What's the problem now?
but no, this is just because I don't have an education.
Go for
Like 6 months passed now, and then she break up with me again, and I'm like, bitch, this was your idea. I am not leaving. I was pissed at
That's
this
when
point.
you be mad when
So
they
now
pull
I
you
gave
back
her
in.
the response that she wanted, and it just went to shit, nigga.
Oh, when a woman decides she done, she done. I had a girl I tried to break up with.
She's not, because she decided the first time. But since I guess I didn't give her what
You
she
didn't give her
wanted.
the. I'm saying when you give her the response she was
Exactly.
looking for, that's when she's like, "Oh, I'm sure." I had a girl I tried to break up with like
Bitch is
5 or
nuts.
6 times because she was in college. Look, I'm gonna throw it at you real quick, like right.
Pause.
This was one of the worst moments of my life. Look, shut the fuck up. I still remember this, right? And I mean, at the time, I'm living in Indianapolis. I got my own crib. This chick was going to college about an hour away from me, right? And I went up to visit her one time, right? We went to this party. A nigga comes in the party, right? Sees her and goes, yo, and I can't even remember dude's name. I ain't gonna lie, I remember dude's name, but fuck
know
that
you
nigga. But
You have it written on this whiteboard.
he comes
over there.
in the party. Now remember, I don't go to that school, so I might as well have just been a random nigga that was at the party. But she's like on some corny shit. Nah, you my boyfriend. I want you to come to this party with me. So I come or whatever. And like I said, homie comes in, sees her and goes, yo, where my man's at? She's like nonchalant, like, oh, I don't know. And then my nigga goes, but you don't know? Nah, I know you know where Mike at. And I'm standing there like, who the fuck is Mike? Yo, I was so pissed.
Let me explain something to you. Like,
wait, what?
But
Like-
I had tried to break up with her 2 or 3 times because I'm like, you way up here an hour away. I got shorties down here. I could be doing my shit.
let me-
book learning.
let me explain.
Yeah, who the fuck
Let
is
me,
Mike?
let me explain something about college and 19
Oh,
year olds.
man.
Look,
I know.
I'm sorry to break this to you, Phil, but you weren't the only person in that situation. Everybody cheats. Like that first,
Well, duh,
first
'cause you don't
6
know
months.
that you shouldn't
Lucky
be.
I was smart enough at that age.
You shouldn't
I
be
had the chick that went to, and I was like, oh, it's over.
Oh, yeah, you shouldn't be in no relationship.
People cheat on each other on campus. Much less people cheat on each other on like. Oh,
Hey.
they 2 dorms down, and that dude's. one
I ain't
dorm
even
down, and that
judging
chick
y'all.
like-
Y'all gotta get y'all grades somehow. You know,
Oh,
everybody
wow.
not smart. Some people gotta bust it wide open.
Yo, that's
And I ain't talking about books.
Professor.
I do not like this Wendy Williams edition of Philly.
No, I know. It's feeling
Some
only.
people got to bust it. Got the goddamn bust it.
I feel like, you know, the video game you bought a package, the DLC package, and you don't like what you bought. This is what I feel like.
It's
with
a
Philly.
waste
I
of
was
$4.99,
proud.
man.
I was, I'm like, yo, this content stinks, bro.
I was proud to see
I don't
Diddy
need to
though
play this.
Chase following his shot.
So can we just call this episode
gotta
"Woman
get
Troubles"?
it
Because
back.
Phil obviously got something to
Going
get off his chest.
through it.
Yeah, what's going on, bro?
No, I was just saying it was dope to see Diddy had this regular nigga
Why-
problems.
why
of
was
like,
that
yo,
dope? I
I
don't
gotta
understand how
chase,
that's
I
dope.
gotta chase the chick.
Because somebody feels like you. What
Because
is
niggas
so
with
dope
money
about
try to act like they don't need a bitch, you know? Niggas with money be like, nah, you know,
They-
before I
what
need a
are you
bitch, I tell a
watching?
bitch to leave, da da da
No,
da
no, no.
it? I don't
da.
think everybody thinks
I'm a pimp by blood, not relation, all
It's
this
just a
bullshit.
game, bro.
Y'all
They
be
don't really
chase
need
son,
that.
I replace them. Like,
Well,
everybody
it's well,
They don't really believe
everybody
that.
acts
you-
like they ain't got no heart.
no, no, no.
Oh.
Oh,
We need to hug this nigga.
No, I'm just saying.
Bring it in,
well,
Phil.
you
I'm
ain't
just
got no
saying.
We
heart.
love you.
If Jay leave, Beyonce leave Jay gotta hop in them comments, fam.
You gonna cut his hair again, nigga.
You gotta get
Yeah.
beat up by salons in the elevator again. You
You
gotta
gonna
do
go
what you
back
gotta
to
do.
OJ.
Especially if you gotta, alright, y'all laughing, but we seen Nas on Instagram. Them
Yeah.
7 posts coming
No,
at Khalid.
you see Nas on Instagram. The rest of us are living normal.
Yeah, I
dial
don't, I'm a Nas fan. I don't even follow
What?
him
Who
on
follows
Instagram.
Nas on
Yeah.
Instagram?
I'm not
Except
doing that at all.
I don't follow
Wendy
you, but I do
Hunt
follow
over
you,
here.
man.
What?
He had to
Yeah,
eat
love
the
that.
Khalees. That's all I'm saying.
Now, why don't you tell us what's next on the Shade Room?
It seems to be your little. Here you go.
your
That's,
little move.
that's Adam
That's your
Thomas.
wrist.
Oh, shit. What's that shit that the Living Color had? With 2 snaps and a what? And a circle.
Hated it.
Oh,
Wow.
shit.
Just tell
Yo,
me.
alright. Where the fuck we at? So yeah, we talked about Diddy. What we making our way through? I don't know. Let's start with what we like, because I feel like it's so much bad shit in the world. It's like, you gotta talk about what the fuck you like. The Migos got some new
Supplements.
albums. They all got solo albums. Y'all fuck with any of that shit?
Takeoff is gonna be the only
I-
one to have an actual banger.
You like
He's
Takeoff?
underrated.
I
He can
think-
rap.
Okay, I think
Alright.
people have this thing with Takeoff. I don't know if it's like people making fun of it or people
What?
with it. Like, I think that people are being very sarcastic. Maybe I'm just very cynical.
Has
but I feel
Offset
people-
I
come
think
out?
it's cynical. No,
Has-
because every time
Yeah.
Takeoff has a verse, everybody's like, "What the fuck? That was the best verse on it."
Has Offset shit come out?
Nah, but Offset's
Offset
another
got
one.
private.
Quavo's
Offset
the
too
worst
big with
rapper
Cardi.
out of the
Hilarious.
Offset too busy
He's the
with
one
Cardi,
dating Cardi?
getting people
Offset
pregnant and
Offset
everything,
dating Cardi.
getting people too pregnant and everything else. You know, he's busy with that shit. But yeah, Takeoff. I listened to a little bit of his shit. You said people fuck with his verses.
Takeoff is the best.
So,
rapper
because I
in
feel
the
like
world.
in every group, especially if it's 3, there's kind of the dude that's forgotten about. There's the dude everybody wants to be that. That's Quavo. And then there's Takeoff, the underrated. Everyone feel like the underdog. But a lot of times people go with that person because they're like, oh, he the underdog, bro.
just off of
You can kinda
raw rap, Takeoff
You
and
fuck with
Offset
Takeoff.
are the 2.
I fuck with him
Yeah.
even though he got the name of a transformer. That's definitely some shit right
wow.
beside
What, explain this
Voltron.
again?
He got the name of a transformer, but
Who?
you're not an 80s
No,
baby.
no. Go, I want to finish this.
You're not an 80s baby, so you don't know.
Finish the premise.
Takeoff? That shit is
And you said that's like Voltron? Takeoff is like Voltron.
What's the rest of their names? Hold on.
Whose mans is this?
What's the rest of their names?
He's trying to
Quavo.
say like
No,
like
not
the
them.
Transformers. It's like
What's the rest of the Transformers
roadkill
name?
and shit like that. So it's
Roadkill.
Do you guys like 80s cartoons?
Yeah, motherfucker. I'm born in 84. What are you talking about?
Yeah, he's not an 80s baby. He misses
I
jokes.
see where he was going
Look,
with it.
we discovered
It's thick, though.
we discovered last
It ain't
episode.
good.
Look,
It ain't great.
we discovered last episode. Andre hates jokes. He just like waits. We discovered last episode that Andre never even seen Ghostbusters, nigga.
watch Ghostbusters.
This man has been deprived.
Just from a comedy
He was too busy
standpoint.
fighting. What do you?
Yeah.
What do you?
Can't live in weight.
Just from a comedy standpoint, you gotta be watching it.
This nigga was in the belly lifting
Wait.
an umbilical cord.
Wait.
Like,
The reason why
I'm gonna get out here and be swole on him, fam.
Wait.
I'ma
The
fight
whole
the
reason
ghost
I
in
want to
my
hear
body.
this podcast, I don't know anything about Uni. I've known Uni for 5 years. I know
We gonna
nothing.
get into it. We starting off with different topics.
okay.
We gonna get into
She
it.
has a daughter in
Trust
Peru.
me. Like I
I
said,
bet
my
you
gotta
man,
have a daughter.
my man Adam is
Don't
here, and
disown it.
Adam wants to know about Uni. So it's some strange infatuation going on there.
Don't
but
even try to
whatever.
play it like
Say
that.
that.
But you ever know of like a silent person around in the
Nah,
clique?
yeah, we gonna get into it. Trust me. We
know what I
we
mean?
working our way through this week's
Uni
shit.
could be a millionaire.
We
He got a
started-
nice car. I don't know. Like,
We
it's
started
all-
with Diddy and the T, but we're gonna work our way through it. But yeah, those solos by Quavo and Takeoff, like I said, I fuck with. I think it's Last Memory from Takeoff shit, which they all are
Funny thing is,
good.
Quavo shit got roasted to oblivion.
A word.
I heard.
Word.
Oh my
What was some of the
100K.
roast? I missed
It
this.
got
What was some of the roast?
roasted to. It was
They
just-
are
listen to it.
funny
People
though.
bought
I'll
it.
tell you. But what was
People
it got
bought it.
roasted to? What was some
Yeah,
of
just,
the roast?
just the
Andre?
lines. Cause some of like Quavo when
Facts.
he raps,
Yeah.
the rare time he's off the hook and he's rapping in a verse now, Quavo on hooks.
You
great.
can see some of his weaknesses. you
Great
would
to have
say.
Quavo
Yeah.
on a hook.
You can see
Don't
some of
you
his
dare
weaknesses.
let that little nigga rap. It's gonna be bad. It's going to be bad.
Nah, I kind of want to
Look, he and this is what I say about Migos in general, and even when you break them apart, to me, and I mean, they are hit or goddamn miss.
Yeah.
And when they hit, and when they miss, they miss. I mean, Bad and Bougie, that shit's probably one of the biggest hits of all time. Got everybody online spelling Bougie wrong. That's not how you spell Bougie.
Yeah, it's frustrating.
It drives me nuts.
Yeah,
but like I
Bougie,
said, which fucking Quavo's joint, I think, what is it called? How about that? That shit is out the park. I'll be playing that shit all the time. I play that shit to wake up in the morning of like, this shit goes. But then there's some joints on there I ain't even gonna name that I'm like, ugh.
Well,
So they're very
Like
single.
you miss. And then here's the funny part about them to me.
how it
These niggas and they ad libs, I cannot listen without laughing. This nigga on How About That, this nigga Quavo goes, something's, I got the drop on your pops, your father. And it's like, nigga, I got it. Like, I didn't need that.
That's
Like,
funny,
they
man.
swear they deep and they needed to be decoded.
That's funny though.
This
That's
nigga
actually
said,
a lot.
this nigga Takeoff said, I hit your bitch, smashed. Like, yo,
what they do,
I
man.
get it, fam. You hit my girl. I get it.
That's funny though.
Yo, it's all funny. It makes me laugh. I can't say I can
got
listen.
to drop
I
on your
can't
pops.
listen to them without
Your
laughing. Because you know how rappers do doubles, right?
Yeah,
they go
yeah,
say,
yeah.
yo, I think I'm going to double that. I'm going to go back in the
I see you
booth."
driving your car, a Honda.
Exactly. Exactly. I got the drop on your pops. Your father. And I'm like, we get it. We know what pops means. It's like these niggas are their own rap geniuses.
That is
breaking
actually
down their lyrics. And it's not like you
extremely funny.
intricate, fam. We did not need that.
What you think about eating the pasta? Spaghetti!
That's yeah.
Exactly.
But that you have to give them credit. To. They did kind of create their own flow.
No, definitely.
Yeah.
I remember
They
Snoop
literally
Dogg
did.
said it where it's like they had me in the studio trying to do that shit. Do it now.
They really did.
And then Snoop said, I had to tell him, cut that shit. I don't rap like that. It's like, yeah.
Snoop
The
raps like
second,
everybody, to
the
be
second somebody, no, everybody rap like Snoop. Snoop was
Alright.
one of the first
Who the
people
fuck
with
is
mad
everybody?
different flows, and
But like Snoop is like
Snoop was one of the first
Not
with
even
mad
trying to
different
even try to-
flows.
Snoop
and
gets into everything.
Now,
and
Snoop
that
had auto tune before niggas was doing auto tune.
Are you
Snoop
gonna say that on purpose?
was experimental, huh?
You really gonna say that on purpose?
What?
Like for recording? You gonna let people hear you say
What
Snoop
you-
had autotune before niggas
Before
had
auto-
autotune?
Yeah, I mean, but he was one of the first. Like
No, he wasn't.
Snoop was mad
Is he
experimental.
insane?
Listen
He's
to Murder
insane.
What's the Case. How
Yeah,
am I
that was the first
insane?
auto-tune song
You,
ever.
you don't even. You
Yeah.
never seen Ghostbusters? Stop.
That's
okay?
not rap.
But I
nigga.
sure did. Why
I've
don't
never even seen Ghost. I'm just saying.
80s music
know.
exists?
What I know predates you. Is all I'm saying.
What I
Could
know
also be
predates you.
wrong.
80s music
Nah, we
exists.
about the same age, so you
Yeah,
know.
but
that's
barely.
my
No, we all know
That-
Roger Troutman and that whole
Apparently you
shit. But I'm
forgot he
saying,
existed.
in terms of rap, Snoop was one of the first to break off and be experimental and be like, I'ma sing.
It was
Ain't
the
no
first
fun
one.
if the homies can't have none.
It was
Come
the
on.
song.
first-
That's singing.
First of all,
Yeah,
half of
the
hip hop
hook.
was like
It
singing
was
in
just
the
him
beginning.
clowning.
Hold on, we're not gonna turn
Okay.
this on a hip hop history
I don't think
podcast.
so.
We're like, rap has always been half singing. Like, there's
Yeah,
always
is he
been
okay?
melodies in rap. What are
No,
you
but I'm
talking about?
saying Snoop, like, when he was doing this shit, people was like, you a gangster.
Hold
He's
on,
like,
wait.
nah,
I got
nah,
a good one. I bet
I'm
you Snoop
silly.
was the
I
first
have.
reggae artist too.
He's like, I'm
Yeah,
having
no.
fun. No, I'm just saying.
He's the first rapper that's done gospel.
All I'm
Right?
saying is, all I'm saying is Snoop didn't take
Snoop's the
himself
first
serious.
Crip, if you ask me.
He made the whole
Listen
shit.
to RNG, and he's talking
Patience
about, you
Zero for
know,
Crips.
do you have a fresh pair of panties on? Like he's joking.
that
He's
was
not
gross.
taking himself
Oh, wow.
seriously. Is all I'm
I
saying.
mean, that's great. He was also the first joke rapper.
What are y'all doing?
Yeah.
All right, I
great.
guess we doing this. This thing.
Just what?
Phil is
Proving you
always
wrong.
You're not proving me wrong.
You are
We
incorrect.
You are
sir.
What year
incorrect.
did Snoop come out?
I don't know.
Exactly, because you were born in it, nigga. So again, you don't know.
What
So
year did Snoop
y'all
come out?
clowning and y'all don't even know
What
what y'all
year did
talking
Snoop
about.
come out?
Deep comes out in '92. You can quote me on that. What year were you born, Andre?
92.
Exactly. You
And
don't
word,
know what
the internet
fuck
don't exist.
You talking about?
I can't just listen to
Okay.
shit from the past.
But I'm just saying.
hold
There's
on.
no way for me to
But
know
you
about
don't
ancient
know.
Macedonia.
Okay.
'cause I wasn't born
I've heard Rakim, but I don't know about Rakim. I wasn't alive in that era.
there. Google can help you
So anyway,
change that.
where was we?
I know about
Where
disco
was we?
music, but-
Where was we?
Because I
Oh,
like music.
speaking of
what I
which, we mentioned Snoop. Snoop, by the way, kills that goddamn Lil Duval. I love that shit. Living my best life. Come on, man. A comic got like a top 10 song. Like that's
It's
dope.
not top 10.
Stop doing that. It's
sorry, but
for
fact-
all intents and purposes, it plays a lot. I'm just saying, it's
Yeah,
a
it
comic.
plays a lot.
It's a comic
Yeah.
making a song.
I'm sorry.
What
we're
other
supposed to give
comedian
the
has a
bonus
song?
points? Okay, so what I get from that statement, are we supposed to get bonus points?
Y'all
because it's
not
a
looking
comedian?
at the charts right now. We
I am
can't-
looking at the
I
charts.
wish
Why
you-
don't you show me where it's top 10?
Here go Adam.
Look.
Adam Thomas, everybody. Adam Thomas, everybody.
I ain't going back and forth with you. No, just here we go. Go ahead.
I ain't going back and forth with you, nigga. It's a great song.
I ain't fucking-
And I mean, we're not looking at the charts. We don't
Billboard
need to look at
100?
the charts
Yeah.
to know
Why
what
don't
we're
we
saying.
find Lil Duval
It's a
on the
comedian. Name me another fucking comedian that's even in
I
the
thought
top
it was
50.
top 10.
That's what's great about it. I'm just saying in
Wait,
general.
I thought it
I'm
was
not,
top 10.
We not fact checking niggas. Come on,
I'm
we gonna
sorry,
do that?
I put out statements.
How long would the podcast take if we sat here and fact check
3
everything?
hours.
Thank you.
3 whole hours.
And that's what Adam
But
Thomas
it will
is
be
here
3
for.
hours
Everybody.
of fun content.
Nobody likes facts. I find that shit funny too, by the way. Everybody says facts. Nobody ever goes opinions. Like a lot of times, niggas.
Yeah, hold on.
And here we go. We got Team Boo in the building. Andre and fucking Adam will just boo everything that somebody says. And if they don't boo it, then they're fact checking it. It's like, nah. Lil Duval has a
Duval
top
is
20
number
song.
58 out of 100.
That's
Is
pretty
that
good,
rap and
though.
R&B? But that's
No,
great
no, no,
for
that's
comedians.
total.
That's
That's
total.
overall.
That's really good,
Look
but why
up
don't we
rap
say
and
it's
R&B
top
because
100?
when I
That's
say
really good.
when I say charts, I mean rap and R&B. I'm not even.
Well, why don't you
I'm not even
clarify that up front?
I'm not even considering fucking Taylor
We're on episode
Swift.
5. Clarify that up front.
I'm not even considering Taylor Swift and everybody. I don't care to listen
Which,
to that.
again, since you want to pay me as a hater, I think that's extremely good. Like, that's dope. You
I'm
know,
saying
top
a
100.
rap and R&B, and I was probably correct in what I said. 58 though is great
Although,
for a comedian.
Yeah, he's 58 overall.
Name another comedian that's in it. Like I said again,
not what we
that's
were talking
dope.
about.
He's not a rapper. It's great.
When
I
you
think it's
calm
dope.
down-
What you think? Oni?
Right?
No, I mean, nah. It's
Why
good that,
why is your neck bulging?
What you think, Oni?
Nah, it's good that a comedian.
A comedian is in the
Who's
fucking
disagreeing
cracking
with
the
that?
charts and it's playing on radio
Who is
stations.
disagreeing with that?
Which, by the way, Snoop has a verse on it. Snoop took his verse mad serious though, which I love about Snoop. Like, you remember the Boondocks when Snoop was on the Boondocks?
He's a good actor.
And he just killed his verse. And the good rapper, like, he takes his, even if it's parody or some silly shit, he take his verse seriously. Like, he don't drop his pen. He's still writing rhymes. I even put it on the first black president.
In hip hop,
You like
he's 29.
Yeah.
29, that's great.
You know,
for a
hip
fucking
hop and
comedian.
R&B is pop music now. So, like, it's not as automatic that if
Here you
on
go.
the
Now
chart-
see how I'm not being like, you bombing and that's not factual. Like, shut
I think
up.
everything I just said was factual.
Let's have a conversation.
So I was just laying down some
I
information.
think it's that y'all both got A names, Andre and Adam. Y'all motherfuckers love just being like, you bombing.
Look who's
And that's
hurt.
not a fact. That's not a fact.
Sorry, Phil.
Y'all know I got good
Okay,
friends.
we love you,
They
man.
come on my own podcast and diss me.
We
Y'all
love
know
you.
I got good friends. They come on
This
my
shit is
podcast
funny.
and diss me.
Do you
But
want to
nah,
talk about like
Lil Duval
like
shit.
shade room shit to get you back to happiness?
Nah.
Let's get back to the shade room.
Lil Duval shit though, I think is dope.
What's Cardi B up to?
And I mean, that's what Lil Duval started with.
We'll feel better.
On Comic View.
What
fucking-
happened on Queen Radio?
Stop.
Let's get back to it.
Look, man, if we could get Kanye West.
Philip is the ugliest, baddest bitch ever.
Hey!
Cash at me, nigga. That's what all the bad bitches want. Cash at me, nigga. I give Charlamagne credit, and I'm going off topic again. Charlamagne credit for this. I was listening to him interview, I think Johnny Blaze it was, and she was trying to plug her music, and this nigga Charlamagne said, and quote, yo, if I'm ever online and I just happen to stumble into it, I might check it out. And I was like, that's the most honest shit somebody can say. Cardi B do got every stripper thinking they about to do music. And it's like, fam, we've known you for 12 years. We do not want to hear your fucking music.
We need to get that Drake verse.
Johnny Blaze. And it's like,
All them calls that
I
Drake
don't know
did.
who that
Shorty,
is.
get that Drake verse. That's
Shorty,
what need
you
to do.
been ran through, you been whatever, you shake ass.
Johnny Blaze.
We know
Get the Drake
Eve. We know
verse.
Eve used to strip. We know Trina used to strip. Drake hates her, and you know that. Same
Yeah,
way
but
he
she
hates
named her,
Brittany.
you could just try
Same
to
way
listen.
he hates Brittany Renner, corny ass. Chicks mistaking
Well,
attention for
Yo,
respect.
Brittany is
I-
batshit nuts, nigga.
No,
Right?
that shit's
Would
funny
you
as
hit
hell.
Andre?
Nah, cause she crazy.
Yeah, she's
I'm hitting that crazy.
If
pussy
I know a
be
bitch
good.
is
gotta
psycho,
stop
I'm
doing
staying away from her.
That
Okay,
crazy
can we be
pussy-
honest
crazy
here?
pussy
Are
be
we
good.
still
I'm
working?
hitting.
Are we all still waiting between? For
Oh, Johnny
Tiana Renner
Blaze, that
and
bitch
Tiana-
is the point.
Hold on, I was making a point. Are we still waiting for the Tiana Trump, Rihanna Renner? What the fuck is her name?
Brittany
Brittany
Renner.
Renner porno? Like,
They doing porn?
did y'all not hear about that?
No.
They had this like Snapchat that was like, we about to do a scene, and then just exited. I don't know if it was book promo.
No, they was just clowning, you know, turning up.
Nah, this
not
Johnny
waiting
Blaze
for it.
bitch is on
turning
Pornhub,
up for the
dog.
gram. Yeah.
That's
she
fucking
was a
funny.
famous Houston stripper.
I mean,
She was a sex worker.
Nah,
We're gonna
nigga,
respect sex workers.
She
on this
did more
podcast.
than strip.
Yeah, of course.
Oh man, and she's trying to
Sex
rap.
work. I said sex
nah, I
work.
think she
Oh,
sings.
no,
I could be wrong.
Sex
but
work.
Oh,
because,
might be
like,
dang.
you know, I sell the
Interesting.
nudes online
Alright.
or some stupid shit.
That's
So,
not-
sex work is a large umbrella.
Come on, I've been
I'm
pushing.
into sex-
I've been
like,
pushing
sex
for
work is
Andre,
cool.
and I've been telling. Let's see what Adam and Oni think about this.
About what?
I've been pushing because we asked on the last podcast. Me and you talked about it, but let's see what Oni and Adam think about this.
I'm Adam.
I think sex workers and legalizing prostitution.
Oh, okay.
Not that it would end the Me Too movement, but it would help get rid of some of the shit. Now, granted, listen, I understand that a large part of that movement is that men want power over women. So it's not going to end it, but I think some of the creep shit could be cut out if you had legalized prostitution, the $6 suck and fuck. What y'all think?
I disagree.
You disagree? How about you, Uni? Uni said yeah.
That's
That's a yeah that you disagree.
These are more
Uni?
the opinions that I want to hear.
All right, so
Okay.
what you think, Adam? Why do you think I'm wrong? And then we'll get to Uni.
Just because I think a lot of sexual harassment and all that. Me
Not
Too is-
harassment.
But that's what Me Too basically is.
True, but if you could just go
What?
get the $16 sucking fuck, then you wouldn't be
Before I
bothering
said
shit.
6, it went up in price already.
Yeah, fam, inflation.
That's a fast inflation.
I wouldn't want
$10.
I wouldn't want no $6 sucking
I know the
fuck.
stock
But the
market went down.
$16, I might take that to the
straggly
tip for
chest hair
$4,
seems
give it a
different,
20.
Look, I know the stock market went down.
Okay,
But-
so
but
why
like,
do you think that's nah?
Because, like, I think that again, Me Too and women want, you know, they want equal rights in the office place. Like, it's not about
Not even that they want equal
Or like
rights.
where-
For what our people, they want you to not subjugate them and not to harass them.
If you're ugly.
No, Andre's right because let's be real. Me Too. They've turned in nothing but old guys. Cosby, how old is this
Hilarious.
nigga?
Ain't no
Harvey
sexy
Weinstein,
niggas
how old is
going
this
to jail.
nigga? Matt Lauer.
Oh, no.
I'm like, where
That's
the Brad
not true.
Pitt, Michael B.
That's not
Jordan
true.
harassment at?
But they're
Michael
not
B. Jordan's
harassing.
not harassing.
No, they like it when they harass.
So it's not
So
harassment.
it doesn't become
No,
harassment.
I don't-
It's
I don't-
flirting.
You can yell all you want. I don't agree
No,
with
I
that.
just was trying to.
Yeah, I got you.
Henry Cavill just got shitted
Listen.
on for saying some dumb shit.
No, he didn't. What Henry said was, I will not speak. I'm not even going to bother speaking to these women because I don't want to even get confused in no Me Too
Facts.
shit. And then
Yeah.
women got mad like, wait a minute, you're not even going to talk to us?
Facts.
Because of
No,
Me Too?
You can
Well,
talk
I
to
mean,
my
that's the
rep.
same
That's
lane
what they
as,
got
that's
mad
the same
about.
lane as Mike Pence. What bothers me about
Oh,
this
I
is
respect
that, like,
Mike Pence
I
on
know
that.
you do. You're from Indiana. You agree everything that happens there.
But back that ass
yeah,
up, and
yeah,
that,
yeah,
I don't
yeah,
mean
you
it like
do.
that. I mean,
I
don't
know
come
you do.
within 10 feet of me
I know you do.
unless you my wife.
You heard about
Mike
the racist
Pence
shit
is
that
right
happened
about
that
something.
weekend, last
Okay,
weekend.
go ahead.
But look, what, like, it's the same dumb thing as Mike Pence. Like, women aren't going to test you. Like, it's just a conversation. Like, when you are in a workplace with a woman, like, it ain't about fucking. Like,
unless she wants it to be.
Thank you.
if
And
she
that's-
does that, then there will be no Me Too.
But
Like,
no,
real
no,
talk?
stop,
Nah,
stop.
I see where Adam's coming
Let's
from.
see what Uni think about this.
Y'all
and then
never
I'ma
worked
say
the
what I
office. It ain't no sexy time. I don't know what.
it's like,
someone
I
got
want to
to
get
do.
That's
this.
true.
I want to get this.
Right, but I've also been
This
where
dude-
Andre
I wanna
been
get this
where,
slideshow
and maybe it's
done.
because
Like,
me
I
and
wanna
Andre
get-
work in
yeah,
the
yeah,
bench
yeah,
presses,
I wanna
but
get-
I've also been where Andre was something of like,
I've had-
and also you've had the shorty come rub on your arm,
I've had
and you
sexual
saying,
shit happen
"Oh, can it be
in
more?"
work- at work.
And I'm gonna keep it a buck, like
Yeah,
I
that's
said.
because
my,
you're delivering sex.
my perspective and what I
It's
know.
different with you.
Yeah, because you come in there as a stripper.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you're not coming
You
in
already-
there
all right,
trying to
baby
get some
oil on
PowerPoints
him,
done. You in there talking about who made the delivery.
I got the
You
pizza box
stop,
to cut out.
Exactly.
Where's he come in dressed like a firefighter? The girl's like, "Where's the fire? In my pants."
You did for a different reason.
But nah, like, okay, I get what Adam's saying. On one hand, you can keep it straight professional, no bullshit, no frills, right? But I also get what Andre's saying of like, I've been in the office and a shorty rub your arm too hard and she winking at you like, what's good? So here's my thing, and this is what I think part of the problem with Me Too is, I think you gotta punish on the other side. Cause I've seen a shorty come in 20, 21, 22, nice set of titties, nice smile, you know, fresh out of college basically, you know, and marry the 41-year-old CEO type shit.
Okay,
so
what's
where
the-
she's
Yeah.
having
what's the problem
babies,
with
living a nice life. The problem is that 41-year-old CEO, his 52-year-old buddy just seen that. He just seen this man come up on a 22-year-old,
Right.
and now they married, having babies. Now, granted, she's making that choice. I get that part. But look at somebody like Mariah Carey that married Tommy Mottola when she was fucking 19. She hates Tommy Mottola now. And Tommy
maybe
Mottola was
that's the
40.
result of the marriage.
Stop. Tommy Mottola was 40.
Okay.
40-something, and she was 19 or 18. And I read that as a 9-year-old kid and said, something is wrong there. Like, it's a whole culture.
So weird ass
That's a
9-year-old.
No.
weird, yeah, that's a weird 9-year-old.
What new-
I don't like the tone of
new
this.
at 9?
It's a whole...
What you watching
nine?
Power?
Imagine a baby Philip sitting at the
With a paper out? That's some fucked up shit right here.
And that's the problem to me.
You were in the New York Times? What's wrong with you?
I was an advanced 9-year-old. But that's the problem to me with the whole Me Too movement is You want to pin somebody like Harvey Weinstein or even Cosby and take them to prison and say, and stop and say, we're done with this. But the truth is, until you can tear down the whole structure of like, women like success and women like money. And Mariah got what she needed out of Tommy Mottola. She got a music career. And the second she got that, like Paul Mooney, in the immortal words of Paul Mooney, then she was hip-hopping with niggas. Because the second she got away from Tommy Mottola, she took the long dress off. She had the little shorts on, and she was dancing with the locks.
So,
and that's what I'm saying. Of like,
those were her best years, guys.
Let's stick with this.
And if you hold on, stop, because let me go a step further.
Okay, keep it moving.
Even to this day, I'm not keeping it moving. We're coming back to you.
Okay.
Even to this day, when she is asked about Tommy Mottola, she'll be like that disgusting old motherfucker. Because she does not like him. And that's what I'm saying.
Okay,
of like,
don't take this personal. What does your mother say about your father?
what? What kind of shit is that to ask?
I just fucked up.
And what does that have to do with anything?
Because they were married and they don't
my
like
mother
each other.
did. My father didn't subjugate my mother, and my father's not 30 fucking years older than my
take
mother.
it away. Like divorce
Stop.
couples don't like each other.
But it's different when you're 30 years older.
Why?
Then, stop.
What is different about
Stop. It's different because it was a fair chance. Then it was fair game. Y'all came in on the same level.
Who are you to say that?
You didn't have a plane and a boat. You weren't the head of Sony Music,
Who are you
and
to
she
say
wasn't
that?
Nigga, this
Nah,
is what we
bro.
know. Stop. I'm talking about Mariah.
Yeah, I know. I'm
The
saying
nigga
like,
had a plane, a boat,
Yeah,
all
of course.
access
Who
to
the-
all
who the
that.
hell he's not a shitty
Access
husband?
to all that. The head of Sony Music.
He is a shitty
He got
husband.
you
He
your.
was a shitty husband.
He
Like,
got
what is
you
the-
your music career. He was a shitty person.
Yeah.
Because real niggas and real men understand that a 27-something-year-old younger than you woman is not interested in you. Let's stop bullshitting.
So, like, my point is, it's like
She's interested
there
in
was
accessing what
so
you
the
have.
marriage didn't work.
That's not the marriage didn't work. You took advantage of someone. Granted, they wanted to be taken advantage of, and really, she used him. But that's why I'm saying. But stop. That's why I'm saying
He
you
got
gotta
nothing out of that
stop.
marriage.
That's why I'm saying.
Stop.
Yeah, he got some 20-year-old cut up. But
And
that's what I'm
also-
saying.
also the
but that's why I'm
prestige and the
saying you
multi-
gotta flag it on both sides. You can't just flag it when they don't want
I
it.
see what
would-
Phil's trying to say.
But I would say I am flagging on both sides. I don't know.
Here's the thing, though. For every one Mariah Carey, there's a 50 women who are not trying to do that.
True,
And they're trying to do it the
and
right
let me
way.
tell you
So
where the
you can't
game,
focus
where the
on that
game
one
gets
person.
fucked up
Yeah.
is that the 50 women, the men seen that Tommy Mottola come up, and they said, "Oh shit." It's okay to press
Oh, yeah,
my.
Tommy
Listen to what I'm
Mottola.
saying. I'm not justifying it. I'm not saying it's right, but they saying it's okay to press my, penis against the back of the assistant's chair. Because,
Why did they say that?
Because they seen
That's
Tommy
assault.
Mottola get it.
That's assault.
I didn't say it wasn't assault, Adam. I'm not saying it's
So what
right.
are you saying?
I'm saying that they see that behavior. Michael
So it's
Jordan,
wrong.
stop. Michael Jordan is with a 20-something-year-old blonde.
Okay.
How many 55 and above black men? Stop. How many 55 and above black men do you know that are married to 20-something-year-old blonde girls?
How many of them are billionaires?
Exactly my point, fam.
So what are you saying?
He's saying the gold diggery is upon
I'm
us.
saying that shouldn't even be an option because we all
Why?
know what's going on there.
Why? That sounds like a mutual exchange.
Here Adam goes. That's
I
a mutual
mean-
exchange.
Yeah, he
Well,
gets
why
some
does
young
Mariah
thing.
hate Tommy? She hates him
Because
because
she might have been-
she
he might have been
knows
a
she
shitty
had to do
husband.
that to get in the game.
No, she didn't. She was
get
one of the
her
best
act.
voices ever. She didn't need that to get
But
in the
there
game. What are
was
you
a
talking
time when
about?
people didn't know that, fam.
What? They would have knew it eventually.
Her first album comes out, then that shit blows. She wins Grammys.
So you
She's
think
wearing
Mariah
long
Carey
dresses,
doesn't take a
and
demo
then she's
to
done.
every record label and she doesn't get signed? Are you out of your fucking
And what do
mind?
you think every nasty record label exec told her?
Wait, are you out of your fucking mind? You say Mariah
I
Carey.
didn't say she's
oh,
not
oh, shut up.
talented. Stop.
Shut up. I'll let you talk. I now we get real.
Here he
Look, you're saying that Mariah Carey couldn't record a demo and she not get signed off her talent.
That's not what the fuck I said.
So what are you
Where
saying?
did I say that?
What are you
See, This is
saying?
why I don't like him.
But I love you, Phil.
Because he does shit like this.
What?
It gotta be an extreme.
What?
Mariah's, come on, one of the best-selling artists of all time.
Okay.
The best, I believe.
She's the best female
The
selling artist
best-selling
of all time,
artist of all time.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that, dick face. I'm
What?
saying,
Actually, I think it might be Madonna. But
I'm
it is, yeah.
saying it's not Madonna. Stop. It's Mariah.
No, I think it's Madonna.
It's
It doesn't
Mariah,
matter who
Whitney,
it
and
is.
Janet.
It doesn't even matter who
I'm
it
talking
is.
black music
Yeah.
anyway. I'm not talking about no goddamn
You don't
Madonna.
listen to Taylor Swift.
Thank you. I'm not talking about no goddamn
You don't
Madonna.
listen to
I don't
nobody
care to
else.
talk about like
Although
a
I
virgin.
think
Or
Rihanna
Vogue.
might have.
But look, anyway, for their time, it was Mariah, it was Whitney, and it was fucking Janet.
Okay.
So again,
So you saying
nigga, I'm never saying that Mariah's
So what are you
not
saying?
talented. Well, who the fuck says that?
So what are
And
you
I
saying?
never said that. Let's be clear.
You said
I said
You
that.
said she needed him.
She did to get in the game.
Okay, what did she need
It would
him
have
for?
taken her longer
Okay.
to get her deal. He's the head of Sony Music. He signed her. But what I'm saying is, unfortunately, she goes into these offices as a 19-year-old girl. Read about Alicia Keys. Alicia Keys will tell you. I was 19 in New York trying to get a deal, purist, playing the piano, singing my ass off. And every time I would get interested in a record label, eventually I would realize the head just wanted to fuck me. And she was like, fuck that.
Okay, so you know what these two are.
Those are unfortunate situations,
But
but I'm
every one of these
saying-
arguments we have in the apartment all the time. Let's get back to
But
the
I'm
podcast.
saying they're not.
We have two other people.
They're not lying about these situations, but what I'm saying to you is those guys aren't getting those stupid ass ideas from nowhere that a 20-year-old,
but they're dumb
19,
ideas.
18-year-old girl would be
everybody's
interested in
complicit.
them.
Yeah.
Thank you. Everybody's complicit.
So wait, hold on. Are you blaming? Okay.
Oh,
who
I'm
are you
not blaming anybody.
I'm asking.
I'm not blaming anybody.
I'm asking.
Okay.
Whose fault is that?
definitely still
Everybody is complicit, is what I'm saying.
I'm asking you, Phil.
The women
Whose
shouldn't
fault?
have to
Whose
deal
fault
with
is
that.
that?
Everybody's complicit. It's a culture.
No.
It's a culture of rich people.
So there's rape culture.
That's not rape culture. I don't.
So
even
what
believe
culture
in,
are you
I don't
saying?
even believe in that. Family.
I'm asking.
Stop.
What culture are you talking about?
It's a culture of men having power and attaining that power to, in some way, be able to influence young women who need them. Kind of honestly, the people who are in positions of power. Tommy Mottola, the head of Sony Music. It's not. It's not Stacey Mottola that
So
they
let's
gotta
go. So let's
to.
go back to Uni's point before. Right. For every one of those is 50
Yeah.
that aren't asking for that. What does that mean?
I'm agreeing with you. I'm saying, yeah, y'all are both right. But I'm also saying that the men get the bad behavior because they see their friend who is rich.
You realize that Andre's on his phone right now looking at Twitter or whatever he's looking at?
No,
y'all
Andre is
right,
looking
because
up.
it's wrong what they be doing.
He don't even know what he's talking about right
Yeah, because we got lost because you
now. Because of me. Aren't you the host of this show?
do that.
Steal shit.
Where you acted like I was crazy for saying something. I'm
You are crazy. I just want them to see the real Phil.
saying the last time
They should not do that to women because that's wrong.
The last time they asked Mariah about Tommy Mottola, he said something about her attitude and her being a diva. Mariah looked at them and said, and did he let you know that from a rotary phone?
That sounds hilarious.
Mariah is hilarious.
What
But
is
I'm
that?
saying her disdain for him is not lost on me, bruh.
But how is that
Like I
different
said,
from
Michael
any
Jordan,
divorced
a
couple?
50, like I said, you
How's
take
it different
stop.
How's it different from Michael when you
right.
Take away Michael Jordan's money. How old is Mike? Probably 58.
I hear what you about to say. You trying to say you take away the money.
Ain't no 58-year-old black man running around with no hot-ass 20-year-old blind white girl.
You never met my grandfather.
Here you go.
You and I been doing comedy long enough to know we seen some chicks with some old dudes and you be like, why you doing
But
that?
they all have prestige. They ain't running around with no open
do
micers.
I gotta drop names out here?
They ain't
I
running
will.
around with no open micers. Cool.
We can only vote. Let's
Cool.
go.
Do you want to say a name, bro?
Ooh.
I gotta say Frank
My
name.
man.
But that bitch was crazy, and he's
Yeah.
crazy
Yeah, no,
too.
now
There's
we're
crazy
now
people
we
out
talking
here.
about the goddamn exclusives and
Yeah.
they're not
And
gonna
stop. She's not hot.
Yeah.
She's not hot.
All right.
Her ass is comedy hot. Meaning
Damn.
it's a
You gotta
bunch
go
of
to
people
that
who
subject.
don't get
How
no
about that?
pussy
I'll say
saying
their
she
name.
look good.
You know
She
what?
don't look good.
This is on me. I should not have named
She
that.
look good for
There we go.
Not a
she
name
look
that.
good.
it.
She look good for a chick with Down syndrome.
Oh my
But-
god. I should not have
I'm
named
fucking
that.
playing.
We're not
You
getting
know
good.
what? You
We're
know
not
what
good
feels
about
real.
that.
She look good.
This neck.
I'm not gonna co-sign any of what you just said. I don't agree with it. I'll
She
just
look
say.
good for a chick that's, dudes that's on 4chan. And?
I know Phil's real.
Yeah, she don't look good.
know what
For
that-
real, look good.
4chan. I don't know what that is.
That's a goddamn, basically a racist website.
Oh,
if you
man,
wanna keep it
God.
a buck, they hide behind free speech, which I think we'll roll into our next little segment with that.
Yeah.
Free speech and how that's
Let's roll
really
out, like
become
Optimus would say.
Free speech has really become a euphemism for just basically a place for white supremacists to say things.
Oh,
they
they
think
be
they're being
out here fucking?
they think they're being
They be
attacked.
It's like a porn site or something?
no, stop.
Nah, but they got. I mean,
I don't have time to
porn
explain
these
the
days.
whole shit to you, but it's billed as a free speech website, which was the same thing as what was the site I just put you on, Adam? Shit, I'll have to.
This is
So
his
we
ass
were talking
naked on
about,
this.
Well, I mean, like it's like Reddit. Like Reddit, if you go
Yeah.
into like any Reddit like subreddit, you can find whatever you want to see.
Yeah, I stay away.
So
I
4chan is
stay away
known as
from
like the
all
wild
that.
west of the internet.
Well,
So I'll
right
give it a
now.
quick explanation
Right.
of 4chan.
Don't phone tap.
But what was the one that our shooter this
we
week
talking
was
about-
on?
I'm
So-
saving this.
Hold
This
on,
was,
I'm about to
this
look
was,
at the one that our shooter was on this week. That if you guys don't know, it was called Gab,
Gab, yeah.
and that was the one that Bowers, the shooter in Pittsburgh, was a member of, and he was obviously posting crazy shit on their website, anti-Semitic comments and different shit like that. What do y'all think about free speech? I asked Uni, what do you think about free speech when you see, to me, and I mean, I'll state my position and then I'll let you get into yours. To me, when you see, it all depends on who you see talking about it. If it's a black woman or something, she's obviously probably talking about her right to call you a pussy ass nigga. But they like to talk about that a lot. But nah, I was joking, obviously. But I'm saying if it's a black woman, if it's an Asian woman, or if it's, a Hispanic male, they're probably truly talking about free speech and just the fact that they feel like they're being censored and not allowed to have as big a range of thoughts as their, white male counterparts or even some of their white female counterparts. But when you see a white male say it, you most definitely immediately think he's talking about saying some racist shit. What you think, Uni?
Yeah. The fuck?
Like, definitely.
Mostly, man, we doing comedy, bro. Yo, you can say what you want,
'Cause
but you better be okay with what happens after that. I want to hear no
So
one.
freedom of consequence.
Yeah.
I hate that because that becomes a slippery slope because it's like, well, who determines what's hate speech and what's not? And even,
It's very easy to
we've
do.
had some
Yeah,
movements in comedy that, like, they'll come for you hard. And even myself, I've been persecuted. I've been come for.
Then you
I've
just
been
ask,
nailed to
okay,
the cross
why is he saying
for
that?
thinking
You
what
can
I
find
think.
out. You can pretty much quickly saying why they're saying the things they're saying. These people ain't that smart. They know they can't master bullshit.
Most people, but like I said, even it's affected comedy to the point of where, like Seinfeld, you got somebody who works as clean as Seinfeld saying, hey, man, these colleges are out of control. You can't even say, hey, guys. You can't even say, hey, guys, and these people are getting offended because you said, hey, guys.
I hate comedy and this fucking bullshit right now.
Yeah,
Go
man.
ahead. Like,
But they're not wrong. These people are the people that's doing the
Okay,
colleges
so,
are
like-
telling you this.
yeah, Seinfeld's doing what colleges is Seinfeld doing?
I'm saying within comedy, I've had comics tell me, yeah, I couldn't say this and I couldn't say that and I couldn't say
Wait,
this.
who are these comics? Are they even
Again,
good?
I don't
First
know.
of all,
Yes,
they're good.
they're
Okay,
good.
cool.
That's
all
why
right.
they're doing
Okay.
college.
All right, cool.
Okay,
cool.
and that doesn't mean
that's
they're good.
different.
But
No,
go ahead.
but they are good. I'm
That's
saying
funny.
I wouldn't tell you a
What-
trash
what-
comic.
What are we talking about? What, the Jay Ogersons?
I don't want to. No, I don't want to get into specifics because then that gets some murky water, bro.
That's true.
I
I
don't
have
shit
the
where I
freedom-
eat. I don't, do
Okay.
conflict.
I have the
interest.
freedom to say
We're in the
shit.
murky waters.
I have freedom to say
Yeah,
shit
these
too.
waters
I
got
just
murk
don't-
in it.
I'm just not a big believer in
I don't know what
shitting
that
on
means.
where
It's dirty.
you know.
Like
It means
all
we're
sex.
in some shit.
I'm not a big believer in commentating the game and playing it. So I'll say there are shitty comics. I wouldn't bring you no shitty comics example, and we'll move on from that. But
I do hate this idea that free speech is dying. I looked at Facebook the other day, which I try not to, because Facebook is just a cesspool. I got to get rid of all the comments on Facebook, to be honest with you, because like it's
That should be funny.
because it just gets ridiculous because Apu is being killed off The Simpsons.
Yeah, I stopped watching that show 10 seasons
and
ago.
like there's people like that are like I heard somebody say comedy is dead.
Yeah.
Apu is off the set. Like, what the fuck?
Like,
are you
motherfucker,
talking
you ain't
about?
watched that show in 5 years.
Yes. That, and also, like, South Park is on TV being as rude as fucking ever. Like, what are you talking about that they're not letting things on
But
TV?
South Park hasn't had a character, which if he's speaking, and I can't even say my man's name, but I'm gonna say his first name, Harry or whatever, the comedian that's going after Pooh. And I mean, I see that from two different perspectives.
Yeah.
Being a black man and being on the bottom of the totem pole kind of allows me to step back and look at shit and go, but is that really that bad? Or is it bad? Is it bad or is it bad?
I think they're just losing ratings and not trying to fuck up the orders. That's the only reason why.
Yeah,
they
I think they.
That's really what it was.
Stunt, and
Yeah,
one,
yeah,
and two,
come on.
like, I can't speak on how another race feels about whatever happens to them. That's their space.
I hate that lane. Let's speak about that lane because I think that's a cop out. When that thing went, no, stop. No, you're not saying how somebody
Can
feels.
we name this episode "Stop"?
Because he'll say what I think, and that's why I have to say, stop. That's why I have to say stop with him because he will tell me what I think, and I'm like, when did I say that? Stop. He takes stuff further. Stop. He literally told me that I think, whatever about me too. Stop. No, you didn't. You told, and then you went further.
All right. Ask the question.
Go for it.
I hate that lane. I think it's a cop-out because it doesn't respect the fact that people can be objective. Someone can objectively state something about women and not be a woman. You can objectively state something. It's fucked up as it is what I'm about to say. You can objectively state something about black people and not be black. I know black people don't like to hear that. I know they're going to put the MAGA hat on me just like Kanye.
Confused. I don't know exactly what you mean. I don't know what you mean.
Being objective, being non-biased, being just taking the facts and taking what you see.
Oh, like Asians are not good at driving.
See?
A few of them.
He just was being objective.
A few of them.
He's being
like
objective.
high class.
Just saying I've driven through Chinatown and there's some mess.
Drifters,
That's
like
all
they're
he's
so
saying.
good at driving.
It's not Tokyo Drift, my nigga.
And then
Chill.
Oh my
the
God.
Lay off
majority,
your gas.
and it's not just China.
I
I mean
agree.
the continent.
No
So
content.
Adam
Asia.
doesn't think people can be unbiased.
No,
And Nigerians are also bad at driving. Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah. Africa not doing too hot on the driving spectrum.
Too busy eating that fufu.
Fufu is nice, man.
Look, my whole concept is I don't think anybody can be objective. I think objectivity is a lie.
Ooh, his
I would
philosophy.
level with you and say
His glasses just got thicker when he said that.
I would level with you. I would level with you, Adam, and say most people are not objective, but there are a few people who are just
Are you
rarely
objective?
speaking. Here you
I'm
go.
objective
I'm asking-
I'm
sometimes.
very objective, bro.
What
I
makes you
just
objective?
say, here you go.
I'm objective sometimes.
That's a relevant follow-up question.
Come on, do it to me. I want to do it.
He takes
I wanna do
too
it.
much.
Andre, what?
You take
Okay,
too much
okay.
time.
Look, I wanna do it, I wanna do it.
Okay, Andre, what
Answer questions.
I'm
that they
objective
shouldn't have to
sometimes
answer.
because if I see something, I'll say it. Like the.
What do you want? Subway?
I was gonna say you beat me to it.
But
Hilarious.
he makes people. It takes too much time, and that's why with him I have to be like, fam. We don't have the time to
I'm
look up the
objective about
charts. We're speaking of rap and R&B. We ain't speaking of overall.
Well, yeah, you objective sometimes.
No, I don't.
Sometimes, yeah.
I'm speaking as a person that has been.
So where was we?
I've written critically. I've spoken critically. Like I don't think I'm objective at all because I think about all the experiences that I have that shape.
He's
How
trying
I
to
feel.
say you can't. Everything affects you, so you
All
can't
right.
be.
So
you.
That's why I think free thinking is bullshit. Like you're a liar.
bingo.
You can't. Something affects you to
Some
think
people
that
are
way, so
objective
you're
though.
not.
And
who
then
you think
here's
you
what
are.
I'll say.
I like the Uni more. I listen to him talk. I need to let the Uni talk more. God
so
damn it!
I'll say this before I
Stop.
I'm a level with y'all because Adam will put words in your mouth. That's why I have to say stop.
I love you.
I'm a level with y'all, and I'm gonna say this, and this is the concept. As I get older, I'm starting to grow into more thinking this. Is there such thing as the truth, A, or B? Is there such thing as your truth? Meaning, whoever you are and wherever you come from, that's your truth. And the more I do read, like, people's thoughts on Facebook and stuff, I almost agree with the B of, like, the truth doesn't exist per se. More so, people kind of determine what their truth is based on their experience. And this is gonna lead us right into our next topic
Stop
of
looking
like,
into
look,
Facebook
of
right
like,
now.
look,
Nothing
you
there,
got like I said, I'm just speaking of the white dude right now. You know, Bowers that murdered them 11 people in the church and injured even more than that. You know, making anti-Semitic comments on what was the website? We said it earlier.
Gab or something.
Gab,
like
yeah,
that.
exactly. Of
The
like,
website's down.
like I said, yes, they took
Yeah,
it
they
the
took
fuck
it
down.
down.
Which
tried
I
to
know,
sign up.
I know
Oh,
4chan was like, oh shit, like damn, why you had to do it on they shit, nigga? Why you couldn't? Because they like the promotion one way or the other. To which, you know, that falls in the line of, is all press bad press? Is all press good press?
No.
Is there such thing as bad press?
Definitely
And
such
to
thing
them,
as
I'm
bad
saying to
press.
them white supremacists, and then that's what I'm saying of like the B of like, is it the truth or is it your truth? Because those white supremacists, they do think that they're being oppressed and that their free speech is being stopped. And that's why they have to take action. And I mean, this is an old line of thinking. We see the Nazis in World War II. And then the funniest thing about that, and not only him, but the bomber this week that was bombing, you know, it's like Trump has to go out and give these speeches of like, oh, I denounced this and oh, this is bad, that's so bad. But let's be honest, man, Trump been spitting this kind of rhetoric and propaganda for a whole 3-4 years now.
More than that.
Like,
Trump, is it 4 years?
More than
Yeah.
that.
No,
I mean,
because you start
past
campaigning
before that.
early.
I mean, not past that. Like, I mean,
yeah, his whole life, basically,
Yeah,
you
his
know.
whole life.
Central
Asking
Park
to
Five.
bring back the
Central Park
death
Five,
penalty
the
with the
Native
Central
American
Park Five.
shit.
Which is
Yeah.
funny. That's what he said about the shooter. And this is where I get cynical, and this is where I start to check out, man. I'm going to keep it a buck. I mean, all these movements piss me off because we don't do nothing. We make stink about it. We go on the news. We have round table panels about it, and then next week we move on to the next shit. So just follow me right quick. We don't do nothing about it. No, assault rifles. Homie used the AR-15, and this is where, as a black man, I almost side with him because I go, oh shit, he shot it out with the cops, fam.
I don't understand. What did you side with?
Listen, this is what I side with. As a black man, when you see somebody shoot it out with the cops for all the niggas that they've killed, you like, God damn, but I don't agree with you, but I feel you, fam. Get at them. And this is the part that's fucked up, and this is the part that we separate. This is a part that we separate. No, it's not that I agree with it. Again, it's a shitty feeling to have, but you're going, damn, I almost see what the villain is doing. It's rooting for Freddy Krueger. Now, I'm not rooting for him because, like I said, I'm not anti-Semitic. I don't care to have... Nigga, I'm saying every now and then he kills a character that you don't like. And you like, get that nigga, chop him up.
You probably could have said that from the outset.
I was very
That's
confused.
all I'm
You could have
saying.
just said that from the gate. I get it now.
Sometimes there's a black man in America.
I gave him the keys to annoy you. And he's not doing it, bro.
Sometimes there's a black man in America.
It just keeps taking so long to get there.
Sometimes as a black man in America, you wind up rooting for the villain because America's treated you like one for so long that
I
you
get
like
that.
shoot at the cops, my nigga, for all the niggas they killed. Bust shots at them. Now again, I'm not saying that I agree with his shit. I don't. Like I said, I'm not anti-Semitic. I don't care that he went to synagogue. Fuck him and fuck automatic weapons. Quite honestly, like that. That's why I get more mad because I go. And this is what pisses me off. We're going to cycle here. So Black Lives Matter. A black kid will be killed or murdered for something. We'll talk about that for like 2 weeks. Then Me Too will pop up. A Brett Kavanaugh type shit. We'll talk about that for 2 weeks. And we never saw nothing. And I mean, come on. This is going back to them shootings in Florida where the AR-15, where Trump said, you know, I wish I'd have been in them buildings. And it's like, Trump, you wouldn't have done shit. Your wig would have came off. And you'd have been a bitch hide behind a desk just like the security guard.
This is
like, let's take away these automatic weapons. The anniversary of Sandy Hook was yesterday. Like, let's stop playing. Why we letting motherfuckers have automatic weapons? Who needs an automatic weapon?
When
So-
you hunt
When I
deer.
hear about shit like this, I think about what direct action is done in cities like Chicago, where you have the Laquan McDonald case being having that piece of shit Van Dyke sent to prison. Right? I think there are things being done on the ground.
One person.
Hold on. I hope
And
You have
Passy,
hold on. Let me explain. Rahm Emanuel doesn't seek re-election. I think that's a big fucking moment. The fact that Rahm Emanuel doesn't go out and get re-elected, like doesn't go out and try to get what would probably be an automatic bid for re-election because the pressure's too great. Like I think what most motherfuckers do is most motherfuckers end up like they look at the superficial, they look at the news, they say, okay, shit is done. But I think the people that are picking things up on the ground are still doing great work.
On the ground, great work.
nah, and again, I'm not saying that they are not doing great work, but I'm saying that
And I think things do change based on the
overall,
groundwork that
as a
people are
citizen who
Groundwork.
observes,
That's the word.
Kavanaugh is in
That's
office. You know, like I said, Zimmerman is
doing. But
free.
the fight for Kavanaugh hasn't ended.
It hasn't ended. It continues.
There you go.
I
Andreas
think Andre
is
has
double.
not done anything.
Double A's are
It's-
sticking
He's
together.
on the
really trying
ground.
to tell. He's really trying to split us apart, Phil.
People
Why
are
don't we
bombing
just
and people
bond
are,
together?
you know, saying things.
You know, Andre loses power if we bond together.
I'm agreeing with both of
Hilarious.
y'all.
Because on the
like,
groundwork, when
Yes.
the work is on the ground.
But
Look.
I see the overall,
Look.
and like I said, I see Kavanaugh went to office. He's in the Supreme Court.
He's in that court.
I see nobody being punished in Flint. I see AR-15. We dealt with this when the kids went in and murdered them. And let's be honest, I grew up in the Columbine era of like the nigga. They banned trench coats. They didn't ban the guns.
You know what I
They
hate?
banned trench
You know
coats.
what I blame on like the.
They don't rain a lot on
You know
this
what I
side.
Spain? You know what I blame? Hold on. You know what I blame?
And that's
on
what
the-
I want to see.
You know what I blame on what people think the speed of change is the whitewashing of the civil rights movement. I think.
That's what I'm
Why am I bringing some intellectual shit on the comedy podcast? Look,
The whitewashing.
motherfuckers did not.
He's trying to say it didn't happen
It
overnight.
didn't happen overnight. It never has.
And they condensed it into
And
like
they-
5 years in the history of
I want to hear more about Oni because he gets what I'm saying.
No,
when he's saying it.
What
And I
about the
would
groundwork?
agree with him, but that also, and I mean, this is a big thing. It doesn't mean I'm wrong.
It don't mean he's
nobody
wrong.
been punished for Flint.
What do you think?
Kavanaugh
I
is
think the
still in
groundwork
office.
is important.
That's not what
Andre
you think.
is
What do you
like
think?
25 and he don't give a fuck.
Because when you're working on the ground, you have
Andre is 25.
You know when
he don't
somebody
give a
smirk
fuck.
when they talk,
Yeah.
they don't mean anything that they say.
don't give a
Like
fuck.
it's like you know when
Andre is
the
I'm big, I'm
underground
small.
work.
But then we
What?
get distracted because Cardi B arguing with Nicki and people already off on that.
Nah, you know
and off
yourself.
on whatever.
You don't
So
have to.
I'm gonna get into something that I
You don't
sent
have to
y'all
look at
right
that.
quick because I want to touch this right quick, and then we going to get into the comedy portion. Obviously, Uni,
Finally.
we got to exercise your demons of your fights, but
on the ground.
real quick, and I mean, we'll touch this because we ain't been together in about 2 weeks. So all of this shit happened right quick. I sent both of y'all the clip of the Lyft driver.
Yeah.
Did y'all watch that?
I've seen that before.
Of like, and this is one of my pet peeves, and I really get upset when I see this shit. People that duck behind causes. So, you know, if y'all don't know, y'all can look up the clip of the guy in the Bronx that he was a Hispanic kid, tried to get the black Lyft driver fired for being, you know, homophobic and whatever else. And when the Lyft driver showed the camera, it's like, nah, you was drunk and you was going off about nothing and coming at the Lyft driver. And what was funny was the Hispanic kid tried to say, oh, I'm going to get you fired. And he wound up getting himself fired once the public saw the video. And this is funny for me because I think sometimes when we speak, and in particular when we speak of like positive, Hispanic people are always trying to join in and be like, oh, the black and the brown. But in reality, you talk to most of these Hispanic chicks, I think probably every one of us in here has tried to probably date a Hispanic chick. And at some point she went,
Nah, brother.
no, I'm saying.
Some of us look to our sisters.
Well, where
for
did
our
you grow
life.
up?
These black queens.
Where did you grow
That's
up?
what we here for.
But I'm saying they traditionally don't like black people.
Oh, this is
So
why
we talking
I don't
about
march for
anti-blackness?
anything.
It's anti-blackness. It's not necessarily.
I'm gonna give you some vocabulary.
It's anti-blackness, and that's
I don't
that's
march
the
for
move.
nobody. If
So
you ask me how I feel, I'll tell you.
so check
Alright,
this
then
out.
I'm
All
making
of the
Andres-
fucking, like, every time you see a new movement for whatever group, Apu, the
Apu.
wall,
The wall.
China, or whatever. I don't say a fucking thing for no one. Why? Because I know your uncle don't like me. Your daddy can't
Exactly.
stand me. You can't
And
bring me home.
I agree with
These niggas want me
Andre
out they
of
shop.
like-
They think I steal. None of you motherfuckers like me. So
100%.
fuck you and your movement.
I've even
See you
had
later, niggas.
I've had Africans as a cab driver tell me like, yo, American blacks don't work.
Yeah, I
You
heard
know, they're
that before.
lazy, and it's like, damn, you came over here and you've literally been over here for 10 days.
And they already have
and
two
you
cats.
already have adopted anti-blackness, which is kind of the move of America. And not only did you have the Lyft driver, which, like I said, I hate when people try to duck behind movements. He tried to duck behind the rainbow and was like, "Oh no, he didn't like me because I was gay."
I don't disagree with
can
anybody
actually
that
hide
feels
behind
that
the
way
rainbow.
because I think about
Try to duck behind the goddamn
I think
rainbow.
about Dr. John Henry Clark, and if you don't know who
I
that
love
is,
that guy.
like you should listen to him. And when he says that we have no friends, I don't disagree with him.
Do not disagree.
All right.
Yeah,
I think
100%.
if you can find this, go watch. For those that are still listening, go watch this conversation that him and Cornel West have.
Cornel West
at a debate. They both debated each other, and I think
you can hear his intellectual voice. That's the intellectual.
that's it. You see why I get down to NPR?
Sorry, Professor.
On the time of the groundwork.
No.
Still dry work.
Look, I think I don't ever blame black folks for fighting against those anti-black feelings because I feel it and I feel it in my everyday life. Like anti-black shit is real.
And it's
And
not
it
even
don't even matter what the race is. Like,
It's
it's
not
not
even
just
that
white
you-
folks. It's everybody.
everybody to where it's fucked up, and we even gotta at some point fight black women that'll be like blah blah blah, and it's like, yo, no,
Hold
stop.
on. We're not gonna flip this on just black.
Again, I'm not see again.
No, I just asked you
and this
what
is
you
my
said.
issue
Stop.
with him. That's my issue with him. It becomes extreme.
What you said?
We gotta fight some black women, and
About
they'll
what?
reinforce these same negative stereotypes.
Yeah,
About what?
But
You
you
mean?
gotta be conscious that they're being fed the same negative stereotypes. So
America's
now that I
being
said
fed
that,
anti-black.
boom, exactly. That's why someone who,
It's not just
like I said,
anybody,
this
it's everybody.
Nigerian will literally be over here 10 days and still be like, but you're lazy. And you're like, wait, we built this motherfucker. How did we get lazy all of a sudden the second we stop working for
That's
free?
not anti-blackness. That's anti-American.
No,
it's anti-black.
That's
Black
anti-blackness.
Nigerians, okay, we're gonna get the Uni. We're just gonna transfer this to Uni. Uni, you come from a Caribbean family.
Yeah.
Like African Americans catch what?
Nah, they be catching shade. Let's not even
Yeah,
shit.
just-
And,
Let's
and the
honest.
people from other places
Yeah, not even.
separate themselves from us. Like I said,
Yeah,
I've been a
but-
cab driver in New York City.
I mean,
I've
not
worked
all of it, but
closely
it's definitely
with them,
some
and
of
they'll
it.
be like, usually you don't see, black Americans as cab drivers. They're lazy. And I'll be like, we built this motherfucker. How you've been here 10 days. How did you adopt the same? And I mean this through the media, and I'm about to show you how shit is connected.
I mean, they
so
be throwing shade at Africans too.
Let's be honest.
I'm
like having
gonna
Everybody shade at everybody.
lay this
My
out
dad
here.
got one too,
I'm gonna lay this out right quick, and I'm gonna show you how shit is all connected, right? So you got that
Right,
Lyft
Morpheus.
driver. You got that Lyft driver doing that, right?
Right.
And it backfiring, Puerto Rican and gay, and him trying to duck behind the rainbow. Oh no, I'm gay. They don't like me.
Damn, you're wild.
Try to duck behind the fucking rainbow. That's that shit I hate. Don't duck behind the cars. I'll give you somebody else to duck behind the cars. Fucking LeVar Ball. I hated that shit. Oh, they hate me because I'm a black dad. No, we hating you because you a loud motherfucker who chooses to interrupt your son's career, and you talk louder than your son talk, and he's the one having the career. You living vicariously through him. That's why we don't
He
like
got
him.
them all kind of deals.
He didn't.
He did.
I'm a sports fan. We can talk about it
He
if you
did.
really want to talk about it. Hold on, and I'm gonna really break this shit down for you. He came in and people were like, he got 3 sons who are all top prospects, right? Now Lonzo's on the Lakers. Lonzo was a top prospect, right? Then you have LiAngelo, who
It was kind of
he could have been 2nd round pick if LeVar had to shut the fuck up and let him be. You know what LeVar
disagree with
did?
that.
You that's fine. You disagree, but let me finish. LeVar fucking interrupted his career. They got caught stealing in China and whatever, and Trump, asked like, can y'all let leniency, because over there, real shit, you do misdemeanor shit, you get punished for it. It ain't no games, ain't no misdemeanor slap on the wrist probation bullshit over there. You getting jailed up, and nigga, we might do whatever. You might have to eat bugs for 8 days. We don't give a fuck. So anyway,
That's how China rolls.
Trump let him go and got him off, and this nigga couldn't even thank Trump. And then, like I said, black people duck behind this narrative of, well, they hate black fathers. And that's not even true because, and then they try to be like, what other black father got 3 sons coming through the NBA? Ha 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 ha. And it's like, no, he has one. And Drew Holiday's father,
Holiday boys.
Drew Holiday's father, who nobody knows his name, I can't even tell you his name, has Drew, he has Justin Holiday, and now he has Aaron Holiday on the fucking Pacers. And it's like, do you know his name? No, because he lets his sons be their own man. Like, stop hiding behind the cause.
Did he have a show on Facebook?
Hilarious.
Because you shouldn't have a show.
Did he
on
have a
Facebook.
show on
He don't know
YouTube?
that in the
That
holiday
is
dude
the
don't know.
problem. You're a professional athlete.
And LeVar building wealth for the ball
It's a
family.
fucked up thing to say, but it's
Paper
more
every
more
which
of
way.
a
Big baller brand.
He
more
got
of
a
a-
big baller brand, triple B's. You know what
right.
it is.
And all the black people said that shit was great
Triple
and
B's.
stood by it, but I ain't seen no shoes yet, and ain't nobody wearing that shit. Have
Hilarious.
you seen Andre? Have you seen anybody in it? A
Ice
regular
Cube.
person. Stop. A regular person. A regular
God,
person.
them Cubans
Not
murdered
somebody
like
that-
50 black people.
Not somebody that met him in Hollywood.
You got for free?
And LiAngelo got punished by UCLA. They said all of y'all are sitting out games. Y'all suspended. You know what this motherfucker does? Takes his son off the team. And it's just like, that's the last thing he needed. He needed to face punishment with the rest of the kids
LiAngelo wasn't
because
that
he's
good?
just a regular kid. Look at this stupid ass narrative. Now, let me tell you, for those of y'all who didn't hear what Adam just said, how about because LiAngelo wasn't that good? Stop. Fucking stop. Because, and I'm going to tell you where the whole narrative gets rectified at. And this,
Stop.
And he got the finger
Yo, look at
with
his
the
face,
outside
bro.
point.
Look at the veins in his neck.
but this is how you know it's a false narrative because the whole way, the narrative that they were pushing you was that LeVar Ball was not liked because he had 3 sons that was about to change the game. Now, all of a sudden, because it's convenient to say, and because LeVar fucked it up for LiAngelo, they can go, oh,
This nigga ran out of breath.
He ran out of
Yeah.
breath. Yeah, he's serious.
they can go, oh,
Out of
That's a
breath.
basketball
but
shit.
LiAngelo,
Like a steam engine. That's fucked up. This dude's on the floor right now.
Man, this is how I wish we had video. He like leaned over half the snow. You ever see Alien and you see somebody neck just
Jesus Christ.
who cares about the Ball family like this?
Right? Wait, what? What were you talking about before?
it wasn't about the Ball family.
About the narrative change.
It's
I got
about false
I
narratives
got
and
you.
people ducking behind the cause.
it. Hey, man, that's
don't-
instincts. That's what they're
I
gonna
don't
do.
like that people duck behind cause.
Hey, man, nobody really does, but fuck it.
Holiday
What you gonna
brothers,
do?
there's 3 of them. You don't know who their father is.
All you can do is just pass the information.
Steph Curry and Dale Curry's their father, and he doesn't do more interviews.
Because we don't know.
He doesn't. You do know.
I'm
Their
saying we
father
don't know
played
about
in the
this.
NBA.
Okay.
You do
Who
know.
really
Dale
knows
Curry.
that, though?
But everyone knows that. That
Okay,
knows
that's
basketball.
good. All right.
But
Oh, boy,
but he
don't
doesn't
do
do.
Scotsman.
he
You're not
doesn't-
doing extra
stop,
shit.
Stop. He doesn't do more interviews than them. He lets them do their
That's
own
why they
interviews.
talking about this ball motherfucker, because
But
you
no,
won't shut up.
But
And you're right, you
exactly.
shouldn't be doing
But I
that.
hate that they duck behind the fact. And LeBron
Get
got
him, Uni. That's what
and
I'm
ever
talking about.
since LeBron has been on the team, you don't hear LeVar Ball say shit. And I think it's because LeBron told him quietly, listen, man, your son can get traded. Now, how you want to play it? Like, I'm not
believe
playing
that.
with you, nigga. I just shipped a half a team off.
I disagree.
Whatever, that's fine. It's fine that you disagree. I hate people who duck behind false narratives. Like I said, this Uber driver. So again, this Uber driver, and again, so he ducked behind the rainbow. You got that, which I love, backfired. His ass got fired. You had that white lady in fucking St. Louis who kept asking homeboy, You know, and
Oh,
this is
you look
another
good. That
false
shit was
narrative.
funny
Let's
as
address
fuck.
this while we at it. And Adam did comedy with me, and Uni did comedy with me, and I mean, we all mic'd, and even Andre.
Even Andre.
Because he's younger than us. How younger than he's mad younger than us.
Fucking open
all
mic
I'm
or
saying.
Andre?
Not to
I'm
judge.
teasing
Open mic,
you,
he's
man.
older than us, but
2 snaps in a circle. That's how it go.
so anyway, yeah, we all did mics together coming up, and I mean, we all sat at these mics and had to hear these white girls who go up and kind of just be like something, and white males, and then black men, and then, you know, they with they cat calling, and we all looking like,
Bitch, you ugly.
Oh,
you don't look that good. I hate to tell you that, white ladies, you don't look that good. I don't know who these niggas are gassing you, but we need to have a meeting and tell
Mad
these
niggas
niggas.
named Cedric.
Oh, you a dumb fool, bro. Yeah.
Oh,
We
he's
need
a
to
Cedric.
stop gassing them, A, and then B, like I said, you don't look that good, and then B, I'm also going, whoa. You acting like I have some type of privilege that you don't. And just recently,
Male privilege.
in about the last year, black male privilege only exists on a basketball court. I'm going to get picked first, or close to it.
Phil, you don't love this, and I agree with you.
But
Okay. I agree with you. White
we've
women
all
get
had
paid
to
more than
listen
black
to
men.
this, like them going in and going off about how we're somehow like we're ahead of them. And like I said, in the last few years, you've seen with cameras, and just recently you've been able to see like, no, shorty, you've been a part of the problem for a long time.
Stop and take a breath just to make sure you don't run out of air.
Yeah, I need you.
Nah, it's not like I'm talking about LeVar Ball and his
We love you,
bullshit.
man.
But
look.
yeah, they're a part of the problem, and I mean, let's be real, they caused the Emmett Till shit. You activated white men to go get us,
That's what that long back bitch did.
Yeah.
and Carolyn Bryant's still
Yeah.
alive. Which Carolyn Bryant is still alive, admits she lies, and there's no punishment
Oh, no,
for
I'm
that.
talking
She
about
got
the
this
new
ticket.
joint.
Hold on, I'm getting to
Oh,
that.
yeah, 'cause I don't
and
know
that
you.
all connects, like I said, to this Lyft driver preaching anti-blackness, and then you got Corner Store Caroline,
That's the
which, by the way, I thought the black dude had great timing to literally in the moment be like, "Fucking Corner Store Caroline over here." She blamed, if you don't know,
Yeah,
listeners.
The kid
In Brooklyn, a white lady blamed a 9-year-old black boy for grabbing her ass, and then 2 days later, the cameras revealed, that he didn't touch her ass at all. He just walked past her in his book bag,
Man.
Brush
touched her
that
ass.
long, flat
And
jack
that's what I
booty.
said exactly. And her mother had the presence of mind to be like, "But who would want to touch your flat ass anyway?" Did you hear that part of the video?
Yeah.
That
The kid
shit
mom was
made
like that.
me laugh. 'Cause
I
it's
mean-
like, yeah.
Them cheeks was
She know that? That's why she
long
tight.
distance.
Yeah, man. Come
But-
Bitches built like a
on.
surfboard.
But I'm saying, because like I said, within comedy in particular, we get these people who, what's the word we looking for?
Arrogant?
Not protest, but they
Bitching.
take up these angles of like being feminists and being
Not funny.
activists. And they speak in these very matter-of-fact ways that, like I said,
Hilarious.
even white dudes, there's white dudes now doing jokes that are like, you white bitches get in here too. Like, yeah, you're part of the problem. And I just find it funny that they've always separated themselves from the problem and kind of blamed it on white males when, like I said, in most cases, when a black man or somebody gets killed, it's because they activated them. If we didn't have cameras, who knows what the story would have been of Corner Store Caroline,
And you gotta take solace in that.
This 9-year-old black boy grabbed her ass, and it's like, what are you even? You don't have an ass, first off, and B, why would
He
a
grabbed
9-year-old
my tailbone.
Why would
Hilarious.
Shout out to all the ladies who's ever had their tailbone grabbed. That's just as egregious as somebody grabbing that ass. But nah. But yeah, it's fucked up of like I said, if we didn't have cameras, what would the story have been? And to me, like I said, all of this is linked because, like I said, it's anti-blackness and in particular anti-black maleness and hypersexualized black males, which goes all the way back to Birth of a Nation, where they literally showed a movie and the Klan rolled on, black men are coming to rape white women. And not only that, but when you connect everything, Dylan Roof, who we just talked about, white supremacist shooters going in churches and murdering, with the Bowers guy this week going into the synagogue and murdering anti-Semitic, Jewish people.
Murdering anti-Semitic Jews. He murdered 2 black people, but he tried to get into a church before he got in there.
But Dylan Roof, who murdered 9 black people in that, was the South Carolina church, and that's the last state. It's not lost on me. The last state to take down a Confederate flag. So you know what they about. And he murdered 9 black people in a church. And then when asked about it, said black men are coming to rape white women. And it's like, yo, that fear
You're
is
not raping them. They throwing the pussy.
They don't even know. It's so sad they don't know that. Like, yo, we don't care, fam. We on Indian Bras now. We been left that shit.
He said we on Indian Broads now.
I'm not.
We trying
just don't like us either.
We trying to see what's
You
up.
working on it, bro.
He said we trying to see what's up with Mia Khalifa.
Okay, this is another reason.
We ain't on
have to get
Stormy
to Uni,
Daniels.
Please, we have to get to Uni. That's an
We're
interesting
getting to it.
statement. It's been an hour and 20.
So let's finish this.
I don't like nobody that don't like me.
We getting to it, fam. But I've always hated that they
Give me
try
2
to
of them. Give me 2 of them.
separate.
Give me 2.
And the name of the game, and the name of the game has always kind of been pin the tail on the donkey or pin the tail on the black male. And then, like I said,
Are you
Roof.
calling black men donkeys?
Dylan Roof saying,
You watch too much interracial
I murdered
porn. That was
them
his problem.
because black men are coming to rape white women. Exactly. What'd you say?
He
Umi?
watched too much interracial porn. That was his problem.
He watched too much. Oh no, Mom's with a Negro.
Yeah,
that's
exactly
my
what
favorite
happened.
interracial.
Oh, I
shit.
hate that shit
Not
so
even
much.
for the sex part. I don't even get off to
Oh,
it. It's just funny.
It's
Oh no,
super
Mom's
racist.
with a Negro.
I just want to see him with an Asian person one time.
Oh, that shit is funny.
That shit is real.
Because they don't even be mad their mom's getting sex down. They be like, Mom, he's
Yeah, man, they're
black."
confused, bro. They want it, but they don't want it.
But it's so weird, and like I said, the fetishizing, and it's like I said, anti-blackness is the name of the game, and then like I said, people ducking behind cars because, granted, them cameras wasn't there to show that was his backpack and that he didn't grab her, and she's never explained, and then she's on TV crying about. Now she's the victim because people found out her name and where she works, and she's the victim now, and it's like, you're not the victim. You tried to call the cops on a 9-year-old black boy. Like, what did you expect them to shoot him like Tamir Rice? Like, what did you want? And then, like I said, you go to these mics and these white girls will be ranting, like, and basically talking about black men, like, we're on top of them. And it's like, nah, shorty, you in second place. Like, I don't know, your father, your brother, your
mics
uncle,
are you going to?
your son. Fam,
Are you
me
still
and you
going
did
to
the
mics?
same mics. Come on, fam. No, I'm not still going to mics necessarily. But I'm just saying, you can go to mics. You can go to shows, hell. Y'all gonna keep being specific and make me name names.
That's what I want
Them
to hear.
S's almost killed your ass. Y'all gonna keep making me specific.
It ain't about the names. It's like,
Come on, y'all gonna keep
but you know that shit's gonna fail, man.
And
They'll
that's
try
what it
something
is.
else.
Of like I said, I've always just been amazed at them ducking behind the cars and this anti-blackness across the board. Like I said, this Puerto Rican kid yelling at this Lyft driver. He thought just because he was black, he was beneath him. And it's like, yeah, you wound up getting your own ass fired. Congratulations, jackass.
There you go.
Yeah, you tell him.
Tell him, Phil.
Tell that fired
Right.
Puerto
Hide
Rican.
behind money. Hide behind luxury.
Let's transition. We're going to transition into the comedy portion of this.
Word. Oni, how long have you been Crip?
How long has it been what?
Rip.
Yeah, no,
I'm
stop.
not wearing any kind
You
of
bringing
blue.
that Southside Jamaica to this. We don't need that.
Hilarious.
Nah, but Uni Francis is here. Like I said, folks, I've known him since I've been in the city and been hitting mics and shit. He's been with me the whole way. It's my guy. He's became known as Mr. Name Names on Facebook, which me and him always debate because I feel like I started that. Because if y'all don't know, comedians will say shit about another comedian or a booker or just a place in general and not name the name, which is the most bitch ass shit. And where I'm from, you either said the name or you didn't say it, because the second you try to say it without name, a motherfucker gonna think you lying to him and trying to gas him up and trying to hype him for the fight. So I would always go underneath what comedians were saying and say name names. You said a place, you didn't say the name of that place, name names so we know which place it wasn't. Like, people think they're not incriminating somebody, but they don't think about all the people they're incriminating when they don't name names.
Man, they're not thinking, bro. They're feeling.
Yeah, exactly. They're not thinking, they're feeling. But Uni took the shit and ran with it. Every time I go on Facebook now, I see a comedian diss a comedian, or I see a comedian diss a place, or a comedian diss a booker. Uni is right there. Name names, motherfucker. And if Uni don't say it, somebody will tag Uni and say,
That's
Uni
the worst
Francis,
shit. Like, you could type it yourself.
do your thing, Uni Francis. And
be at
Uni will
work,
come
bro.
there and say, name names, fam, but this don't even exist. I appreciate that though. The comedy needs that energy. Honestly,
does it?
It's some of the most bitch ass people I've ever met. I can't lie.
Yeah, that's definitely
The most bitch ass people I've ever met in my life.
That's fair.
And they constantly try to say things without naming name, and it's like I said, to me, the reason I'ma always name names is because when you leave it not specific, you leave it to people's imagination who you talking about. Now you're gonna get people
Except from earlier in this podcast.
I'm trying to be a fucking professional
Okay.
and not crash ships. But y'all know, y'all seen me online.
You don't need to be crashing.
I will tell a
planes
motherfucker what they need to be told. Stop playing. So anyway, yeah, motherfuckers try to leave that space. But like I said, to me, reason when I come online and say something, I'm gonna name names and I'm gonna be specific, is because I don't want them people that I do fuck with to ever think, oh, he's talking about me. Because when you leave it to people's imagination goes wild, So yeah, I appreciate Uni for that reason. Those of y'all that don't know, Uni's been in the military. What were you in? Uni?
Marines.
Uni was a Marine. How long, Uni?
5 years.
5 years. That's a good amount of time. What'd you sign up for?
Administration.
You signed up for
they don't give a fuck.
You signed up for 5 years or?
No, I got recalled.
You got recalled.
I had to do that extra year.
Boom. And was that around like the 9/11 time?
Nah, I did that. 9/11 happened before I went in.
Right. It happened before. I just remember my father had got recalled. Same shit you said.
Yeah.
9/11, he was
I bet.
We not letting nobody go.
Nah, nobody went
We know
anywhere.
you've been here 24 years, but yeah, it's going to be another year or two. But yeah, that's dope, man. You served our country, so fucking round of applause for that. I hope you go to Applebee's, not Chili's, because you seen what Chili's did to that black man that was a vet. They made him prove he was in the military.
Yeah.
Because, Veterans Day, if y'all don't know, Veterans Day and just sometimes Memorial Day, they give the veterans free meals at certain restaurants. And there was a black man in Chili's in Ohio that went, and it was a whole thing, and they tried to make him prove he was in the military, basically. But you go get your free meals on Veterans Day?
It's been a while.
Nah, go get your fucking free meal, bro.
Yeah.
We appreciate that. My father goes gets his free meal every fucking year, same restaurant, goddamn it, give it to me. Pancakes, bitch, all of them. I'm here protecting your freedom. People take for granted people protecting their freedom, man, but it's a real thing, shit. Motherfuckers would come over here and take this if they could. But nah, what made you want to go in the military, man?
I need that college money. What?
You needed that college money?
That college,
Did you go to college? Yeah. Where'd you go?
I went to Fordham.
Fordham.
I was in college
I don't
when
know
you
if
met
that's
me.
college, nigga, but
Fordham University?
Fordham Road.
Yeah,
Fordham
that's where it's
University.
at.
A whole nother type of college.
It's a famous
This dude
Catholic
here.
college.
A whole nother type of college right there. Fordham.
Dude
got-
really didn't go to school
Second or
at all.
biggest Catholic
He didn't look into
college
school.
in-
He used to see a
You
pamphlet.
think Howard is a nigga? So you just go to his house and he teach you. That's crazy.
I love when motherfuckers think they ignorance is funny.
What you mean Fordham University?
Oh,
My shirt's on Fordham.
God. Damn it, Phil.
So now you went to Fordham. That's dope.
Third
You got
biggest
your
Catholic
money.
university in
Where
the
was you? Was you stationed overseas? Was you where it was popping off at?
I was in Iraq. It wasn't popping that much.
It wasn't popping that much in Iraq.
Yeah, they tried to blow us up a few times, but that's whatever.
I love it. See how gangster he is?
I mean-
they tried to blow us a few times. But
Nah, they drill in your head like, yo, you just might get blown the fuck up. They're not fucking around like, no.
Yeah,
you
they
just-
was real with you.
Yeah, it's serious. Like, you might get blown
When I
up.
was graduating high school, and my pops being in the military and having to live on a military base, a lot of the kids naturally went to the military. Like I said, some of them found out they wasn't cut out.
My cousin went. He in I think like a submarine or some shit like that.
Yeah, I remember my buddy went AWOL and they just came and knocked on his mama's door. Like,
Yeah.
fam, You thought you weren't coming back. You said 2 years. You gonna give us 2 years, or you gonna spend 2 years in Leavenworth? That's
Pretty much.
military prison, if y'all don't know. So
Yeah, pretty much.
But I thought it was funny that he thought he could hide at his mom's house.
They always think that.
Like, literally, the address that
always
he
that
gave
one.
the military
Yeah.
was where he went. Like, nah, fam, it don't work like that. You got to come on and finish out these 2 years.
You had to go get a
So
couple.
a lot of
those
people get their
dudes.
checks, they buy their, they Dodge Charger, and they get their Jordans they wanted and whatever else, and they like, well, that was that. And it's like, nah, fam, this ain't like fast for money. They coming for that. You owe them. Mm-hmm. But nah, so you went in right after high school, or
Yeah.
Okay, so you went in, got all the incentives and whatnot, and you get a check now, right? You get the pension. The pension is nice.
No, I get the. Nah, you gotta stay for 20 to get a
Nah,
pension.
you see,
That's
my
Korea
pops got
shit.
the pension.
Yeah, he stayed in Korea. Nah, I'm good. No, I'm good on that.
You don't get no
GI
money.
Bill.
You get something, right?
Nah, only you get like really fucked
Got the
up.
college money.
Yeah, I mean, I got that. I did that already.
Okay, you got the college money, and that was it. Damn.
Yeah. I mean, I can go to VA. I ain't gotta worry about.
Okay,
health
so
insurance.
yeah, you got the health insurance.
I got
That
the health.
matters too. A lot of people shit on the VA, but it's better than nothing.
Yeah, it's really better than
that shit is
anything.
better than Google, nigga.
Yeah.
better than Google.
Better
I
than
called
nothing.
3 times in under 2 minutes. What's happening? Anything is better than that shit, man. It's better than.
Yo, WebMD is lit though.
You think so?
Yeah.
Do you have health insurance, Andre?
Yeah.
Nah,
He
we
looked
can
like
all
left
tell
and
by
right.
how he said that he ain't got no goddamn health insurance.
Yeah.
So yeah, folks, the VA is better than goddamn Google. So yeah, if you can do it, then do it. And what made you get into comedy, man?
Yo, people always told me I should try it, so I tried it, and I didn't bomb.
But you bombed in Iraq, huh?
So that come out.
Put him on for that one, yeah.
He said, "Nah, fam, you won't incriminate me here on this podcast."
Yeah, that's weird. Did you just
I don't
did you just accuse him of a war crime?
Yeah, I don't.
What you
I don't
say?
have.
That's not a war crime if
I
it was
mean,
orders from your boss.
I want.
nigga.
I don't.
a war
Have,
crime.
I don't have
Hell
access
with
to bombs. It's like more of a
you.
plane
Hell
type
with
thing.
you. Yeah, exactly.
More of a pilot. I'm not flying shit.
I was just being a dick.
Universal
man,
Code of
whatever.
Military Justice.
So,
If I throw
anyway.
a bomb, I'm responsible for said bomb.
Yeah.
Nigga, this ain't a few good men. Shut your ass up. Fuck does this look like to you, motherfucker? Shut up. Nah, I remember meeting this cat, and this cat made me not really feel like military was it. One was my pops wouldn't let me.
Oh, your dad won't let you? Your
Nah,
dad's probably smart.
really thinking about it and finna sign up. And
Your dad's probably
he came
smart.
in and had that real talker, just like, look, man.
He's like, Philip, you're short. It's not gonna work.
Yeah, you get that talk.
Fucking work.
Don't even mess with your
LeVar
self-esteem.
Ball got 3 sons. They all in the NBA. You can do that.
Damn.
Here's a basketball. Nah, that's some movie shit. But nah, he told me straight up. He was like, I had your brother. I had your mother. I was, trying to do this family thing and whatever. That was my way of getting out the hood. And
Oh, Al's is. Oh, that's a different story,
it was
man.
like, nah.
You don't need to be doing that
it.
shit. You
ain't
don't
got no
need to do that
kids.
shit. Yeah.
Take your
Nah, he's
chances,
right.
fam, out here in the market. Don't
Yeah.
go over there and get your legs blown off of nothing. But
Nah, your dad's right.
I remember talking to this cat later, and I mean, literally, Dead Presidents. You ever see Dead Presidents? My favorite fucking movie. Lorenz Tate, that's the nigga that's gotta play me. Like, in my life story,
I'm sorry, that's not gonna happen.
That
I know.
is not going
that's my dream, though. But the way
more like
It's a
Beetlejuice.
weird dream. That's fucked up.
the way
You just gotta get another nigga. You just gotta go outside and be like, hey, dog, you can read.
I know he ain't gonna be available for my shit, and he's older than me, but
Oh, shit.
that's my favorite actor. That nigga in fucking Dead Presidents, when he flipped that fucking table over. I met a real dude like that. He has served in Vietnam.
Is that what inspired you to flip tables?
Nah.
Okay.
But he has served in Vietnam. I never flipped no tables. What we talking
I'm
about?
not strong
You
enough to
always
flip
talking about
tables.
flip.
Exactly.
That's fucked
You heard it.
up. I was trying to-
135.
He served in Vietnam, and I was working with him at the time, and he was like, straight up, he told me just a horror story. He was like, yeah, I came back from Nam, 78, whatever, da-da-da-da-da. Decorated that platoon, and he was like, yeah, and I came back and realized I was a nigga, and they didn't give a fuck, I applied for this job, that job, and I'm like, okay, so what happened? He like, so I took a rolling pin and went down a goddamn Safeway, the grocery store, and hit that motherfucker in the head, told him give me everything in the register. And I just was like, God damn.
There's something very funny about a rolling pin.
A rolling pin. There's something. Because who even has one,
Who
right?
has one?
You got to get that from
78,
your
which is
mother.
stupid.
And you know your mother was looking to
Yeah.
press out some biscuits for the family and was like, where
I
the
mean,
fuck my rolling
you
pin
did say it was
at?
78.
Sunday dinner.
Probably had it.
Yeah, but he had to roll, and he told me the son just being sad. I'm like, damn, we let a lot of vets down. And even Cabin, when I
Did
was...
you hear the soundtrack
Cabin.
from Dead Presidents when you heard this story?
Yes. And even Cabin,
Did you
I've
hear-
met a
did
lot
you
of
see
vets
him in
that
front
are
of the
like...
judge?
Kevin?
Cabin. I've met a lot of vets
Cabin.
driving a cab that'll tell me stories.
why
And
he
I'm
got
just
so
like,
offended
God
by
damn.
I have no idea.
Yeah, he got super offended by that.
No, it's that people act like I can't hear. But anyway, what
I didn't
made you
act like I don't know
so
what you
people?
said, nigga.
I asked the question.
So people say you should get into comedy. Then you got into comedy. Like, who inspired you? Did you watch a lot of comedy growing up? Or
Yeah, I did. I watched a lot of BET.
Comic View.
Yeah,
Hey.
a lot of BET Comic View.
That's still.
Don't sleep on Comic View. Comic View had the greats.
I mean,
E.L. Hewley started there. Come on, he
there was
the
only a
first
couple of
host, the
fucking
second
channels.
host of Comic View.
How much standing word could you watch?
Comic is Jamario.
Facts.
I watched it 'cause it
100%.
was
He had
there.
the lights on his shoes, and he told the story about the robbery, and he had the lights on his shoes, and of course they got him. And this was the great
Deep
Jamario.
fact, by the way.
Don't sleep on Jamario. Jamario said this. He said he did a robbery with a nigga and hid. He said he had the light ups. That's how they found him, right? But this was the genius part. Jamario said when
gonna be good.
he said when they found him, he said the nigga, when the other nigga got caught, the nigga said, "Hey dog, they found us." Nah, nigga, they found you. You ain't have to tell them where I was.
I was saying that non-being a joke. I know it's one of your favorite
Jamario,
comics.
hey.
It's not even
Don't sleep on
bullshit.
Jamario. I don't sleep on nobody because who knows who we might become. You feel me? We popping now. We at Caroline's now. We at wherever else now. That don't mean you gonna be there in 40 years. So it is what it is, man.
I should have
Well,
just
my name's not
appreciation.
Jamario. That's the
That's
first
true.
smart thing
but
I
it
did.
is Andre D.
Hilarious.
Thompson, and we still don't know why we gotta say the D. We don't even want to say
Hey.
the first two names.
I'll explain it.
You'll explain
When
why we
you-
say the D,
When
Andre.
you Google Andre Thompson, for some reason I don't show up. Google Andre D. Thompson, only I show up.
It's because you ain't done nothing.
If you Google my name, I show up because I ain't do nothing. How that make sense?
You got to do enough to be the top.
The
person.
only Andre D. Yeah, I'm not a fucking
I'm Phil
celebrity.
Hunt, and there's a guy that plays, I think, defensive end for the Eagles. He pops up until I outdo him or he retires. He pops up.
Or
first.
I can just shortcut all of this issue and just give my full name.
My man said, I'm just
And
putting that extra.
the only
out.
reason I'm gonna say that is because I've heard somebody say his name and be like, "So Andre P. Thompson," and I'm like, "Who the fuck is Andre P. Thompson?" But it's because you're giving motherfuckers who drink actively during work another name to say. Yeah, the middle
fine.
initial. He said, "I'll be fine."
'Cause I'm not worried
I'm
about
just
it.
saying, Michael B.
not
Jordan
stressed.
is only Michael B. Jordan because Michael Jordan exists.
That might
Dodging that
It's the same
Google.
reason why he's being Andre D. Thompson.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Is this nigga okay?
No, that's what I was saying. Of like only if there's, but his Andre Thompson. We all are 4 people who are adults. Who the fuck is Andre Thompson? None of us can name him. But if I go Michael Jordan, stop. If I go Michael Jordan, everybody immediately thinks the nigga that dunks basketballs with the bald head. So there's a necessary B. There's no necessary D in Thompson because nobody knows the first
He's
guy.
trying to say there isn't like a super famous Andre Thompson.
That should
no
be the
reason.
name of this podcast. Is Stop.
If you're Mariah C. Carey and Mariah, obviously you got to keep the C so people know when they refer to you, they're not referring to them.
He's still
But
mad about the first argument we had.
Anyway,
Yeah, about all kinds of arguments. Some shit happened in 9th grade that's coming back, right?
Anyway.
The fuck now.
Does not give
He gonna fuck around and call one of us
fact,
Devin.
I was gonna say, matter of fact, you can look at his phone. He probably got every ex-girlfriend. Still saying.
so you watch a lot of comedy coming up. What was like your favorites? Who's like name 3 or 4 of your favorites?
I like Rock. Chappelle is funny, of course.
Rock's dope.
There was this Asian guy on BET. He was the only Asian dude. He
Dr. Ken.
wasn't Dr. Ken. He would do like a dick thing with his nunchucks.
Why y'all looking at me
I don't
like
know.
crazy like Dr.
I don't know.
Wait. That was
You
a
weren't-
dude on
you weren't.
BET with nunchucks on Comic View.
No, he didn't have nunchucks, but he would have a joke where like his dick, because he's Asian, stereotype, he has small dick. Like, no, my dick's
okay.
actually
So why
big.
y'all looking at me
And
like
nunchucks
shit got
were
big?
big.
So he would use the mic and
Yeah,
throw that
yeah,
shit
yeah.
out there like.
I don't know none of these things though.
Yeah,
That's dope.
this is before your time.
Who else? Who else
Not
would
the
somebody
kids, the
know?
Asian
Not
on
the Asian
BET.
dude, but so you watched a lot of Comic View.
Yeah.
That's dope. I wish the black platforms would come back. The Def Jams and the Comic Views, and I mean, obviously, Def Jam just did what.
Yeah,
3 or 4 episodes, and obviously Russell got caught in the Me Too, and they removed his name and different shit like that. But I wish those black platforms will come back because they created a lot of lanes for D.L. Hughley, shit as we just named Bruce,
I mean,
some more.
Somebody got to create it.
You name them, shit. Even Gary Owens is still around. The T.K. Kirkland, the
not
D-Ray, the Lil Duval. Duh, we know he's not fucking black, Adam. Jesus. Nobody looked at the man and went, I think so.
I don't know who's listening to this.
So anyways, yeah, I wish those things would come back. If Comic View came on 5-6 days a week, 8 o'clock, and again at 12 o'clock. So as a comic, and I mean, I've been in fucking doing comedy over 10 years, and I'm like, God, like, damn, where are these platforms? Like, because they did create big people that are still around. Lil Duval, D-Ray.
If you want a serious answer,
Name
the
it.
answer is on the whole thing is separated from the major power players, and now you can go out and do it on Instagram or YouTube and really talk to the people.
Yeah, nobody really trying
All
to
right,
do
but
that.
the people are fucking
consistent-
dumb.
They
People
are
have
dumb.
Let's be
always
honest.
been-
We
the
see what
people
they
have
like.
always been dumb. What you think they weren't dumb in
And we
'96?
see what they choose, but they didn't
Like-
have the power to choose. Here's what I'm saying: the industry is dumb. A, if you see the people the industry chooses, you'll be like, "Well, that was stupid. This person ain't funny at all." And then
So-
B, if you see the people choose, you go, "Fucking, let's be honest." And I'll say a name, nigga, K-Way. Let's be real. We all know who K-Way is.
I don't know who that is.
He's
I know
just
you
a
know,
guy
because
who
your
wears a
eyes.
wig and plays game on Instagram. He'll wear a wig and just be like,
You gotta be-
Ratchet,
you
turn
gotta-
up, bitch.
You
And
gotta
it's
be a
like,
little bit more specific than that.
y'all have seen this nigga,
That's
and
funny
he
'cause
wears makeup, and he has lipstick on, and
My
every girl,
Instagram
on
is
the
Avengers
shade
and big
room.
asses.
and mad
I
girls
don't know
share
what-
him, and you'll be like, well, imitation must be the sincerest form of flattery because he is making fun of black women, and black women are making him famous, and it's like, that's insulting. I don't see that as being funny. Yeah, K-Way, come on, stop playing.
I don't know. I really don't know who that is.
Hey, you'll know him when he's in town for a one-nighter, and like I said, he's selling out the place.
I mean,
Even though girl, and I mean, I fuck with her though, B. Simone or whatever. I was just at Caroline's, and she was there, and she sold out the whole room. And I mean, then I went to her Instagram, and I had to laugh. She was like, "Thank you, New York," and it's been a long 10 months of me doing stand up, and I'm like, wow, 10 months. The girl is gorgeous though. It is what it is.
I mean,
People like who they like.
When has showbiz ever been a meritocracy?
I never said it was, and again, this is why I
I'm
have to say
asking
stop.
a question.
I've never.
I don't feel you are bugging right now.
I'm not bugging.
Thank you. That's
He
so
just
crazy.
said when his show business ever been a meritocracy, but I never said it was.
I didn't say you did, but I'm asking a question.
This
Yeah,
nigga
like,
said
you know,
didn't either.
conversation.
You
It's
gotta,
conversation.
but you gotta
I'm
separate that.
making
Is
it
all
clear.
I'm saying. You gotta say.
You know what? I'm glad Andre.
Here's what you would say. Here's what I would say. Here's what I would say. I agree with you, and I have to ask, when has show business ever been? Because I'm separating the fact that I'm not saying you ever said it was. He doesn't separate. He'll just go. But when has show business ever been a music? I never said
You
it
didn't even
was.
say it like that.
You see how like you see
You did,
how
though.
crazy. I swear,
I
like,
know him,
there's
so I
an
know.
Adam voice
I
in
know
his
him
head
though, so I
that,
know
like,
I ain't
he's
meant
adding
it.
waves
He was
but
laying
extra
down when he
sauce.
said it.
I know him though, so I know I ain't meant it. So I'ma say this.
You know how I meant it?
that
See how
sounds.
crazy that
That
nigga's
sound
is
a-
married.
That sound a
How
little
crazy that sounds.
I'ma say this. Before we get too far off
I'm gonna extend the
subject.
conversation.
Before we get too far off subject, I did an audition this week. I ain't gonna say for what. Me and Uni been talking. Uni is working on something, you know. You might want to send him a clip. If you got a clean clip, people, and I can't stress to you enough that the clip be clean. I did an audition this week in the comic I mean, let me tell you this, and no one ever tells New York comics this in particular, but in Indianapolis, where I'm from, when you start comedy, there's a very specific route. You want to work the club, and you want to open, you want to be the host, and that's your entry-level position. There's a very specific goal of you will not host if you are not clean, and they tell you that. In New York, everybody just kind of does whatever they do, and they'll do it wrong for years. So long story short, I did the audition, and a producer of a TV show had to stop them and say, hey, this is a TV show. I don't know if you know, but it's a network TV show. You cannot curse. And this fool was doing his booty eating bit, and it's like, he like, but I didn't curse. And it's like, but there's no such thing as a clean booty eating bit.
But what if the booty clean?
No matter how clean her ass is, you are still doing a booty eating bit. So the good church-going people of the Bible Belt and the Midwest don't want to hear that shit. And that's network TV. So comics, if you don't know, if you new to the game or old to the game or you're just not hip to the game, your first 5 minutes, should be you clean. You should have a tape of you clean. And when I say clean, I don't even mean clean of like you not cursing, not nothing. I mean club clean. That's what we used to call it. Of like, it's just subject matter. You might have said a shit or a damn, but it's just subject matter. If you're doing a bit about stamps and you said damn, that's not that bad because you can edit the damn out. You can not say damn, and you can always add curses, but you can't really take them away if that's the basis of your joke. So if you're doing a booty eating bit, it don't matter that you didn't curse. You doing a booty eating bit. Who wants to hear about that? Like, if we being realistic, and like I said, Uni's working on something, and he got sent mad clips, and it's like, y'all
So
need
in
to
that
be
case, I'm
working
valid.
on 5 minutes.
I didn't even know I was valid. I thought I wasn't. I'm valid though.
I mean, you might be valid, Andre, if like I said, it's a separation. If you sending this to a comedy
I
club,
legitimately do not have
You ever
one
drop
joke.
some balls in a bitch mouth?
Yeah, I have not one joke. The one joke I do have about sex, I call it. Let's call it fun time.
right?
I literally do not
But-
have
Well,
one
clean also means
single
not alluding
joke.
to sex.
Yeah,
Like I have nothing.
You ever have a
Nah,
club
and
owner
that's what
talk
I'm
to you
saying.
and like, you ever have a club owner talk to you and say like, you can't, like, these are the rules. You can't do X, Y, Z.
Yeah.
You can't allude to sex. You can't do blah blah blah.
I have one joke that is not even. It's not about sex. I say what happened after we had fun time.
Nah, Andre's good, man.
But
I
fun
do
time-
I hate that he
It's
calls
one
it fun
fucking
time.
joke. Y'all not
I'm
about
not
to tell
saying
me.
it's not. I'm just saying
Fun
like.
time sound like some shit a molester say to a child.
Hilarious.
It's fun time.
That's
Exactly.
one
Some
joke.
wacky shit. But nah, like, okay, it's a tricky thing because, like I said, you can be cursing and be clean. Club clean.
You be
That's
damn
Like I said,
point,
the
man.
comics, I came up on, under, like I said, Roy Wood would come do our open mics. As he was headlining that weekend. I came up under them cats and they would tell me, club clean. Oh, that's club clean? Fair enough. It might be an adult topic, but still club clean because it's fine because you're not talking about raunchy bullshit. You can be clean and be talking about raunchy bullshit. Now that's dirty.
It's dirty.
You talking about getting a blowjob and you ain't cursing. That's
I'm confused. Let me ask you
dirty.
something.
Like you could be
Y'all
like, I don't
talking to
give a
me?
damn. That's
Nah, he's
I'm
just talking in
not-
general.
No, he's talking in
Okay.
general.
like you can say I don't give a damn. That's club clean.
This.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
club
a
clean.
club clean is I
Meaning
don't
an
give a
adult on the weekend ain't gonna care. Now you said
Yeah.
that shit on the Lord's Day on a Sunday, they might care. In the Bible Belt, they might care. Yeah,
Like, you're
on
gonna
a
say, I don't give a
Sunday.
goddamn. That's
On a Sunday. But if you talking about getting your dick sucked,
she was giving me some of that tasty.
just cause you ain't cussing don't mean you
I ain't
being
curse.
clean. So yeah, it basically, would you not feel comfortable talking about this in front of your mom? Now I know a lot of your mamas nasty, but that is what it is. So
Mama had
I
to
mean,
take me.
like I was saying, if y'all don't know, like I said, I started working for a certain agency and they would send me out on the road, and like I said, you get paid about $250 or whatever. You go out from the city. It's gonna cost you $100 right there just to take the train to bumfuck PA and do this show. But one of the things I was told was, Phil, you're doing 12 to 15 minutes and don't curse. Like, and you got cats in New York, they'll do it for 10 years and nobody ever pull them aside and say, you're doing this wrong, man.
Nobody's gonna tell them, bro. That's what it is.
Somebody got to tell them.
They're
man.
scared to say
I don't feel like
anything.
I'm old enough to tell them. I started.
Nah, you gotta say something, bro. Because nobody told me shit.
And yeah, 100%. And
I was
think
quick.
the problem is proximity.
Yeah.
So where I'm from, you see the feature. The feature is from where you from.
Mm-hmm.
So you looking at the feature saying, what do I do? And he's telling you a very specific route of what you need to do.
Mm-hmm.
Within New York, though, there's so many clubs and so many alt rooms and so many bar shows that you could do it wrong forever and nobody ever pull you aside. They just won't book you.
I think there's an embarrassment, but I don't know.
Nah, they just
I don't like the
scared.
embarrassment, but
They just scared.
like being fired from a club or like being pulled over to the side and
Yeah.
being like, we need to tie you over you for 2 minutes, or like when you have a club owner tell you shit like that, like I think it like really starts to wear on you.
And that shit that they be
What it
laughing
is.
out at open mics. I mean, like I said, we all
I
come
mean,
from Bar
you gotta
82.
wear on you.
We come from Bar 82, from fucking, y'all name them, Parkside Lounge. And basically every room that Tino Romero had, shouts out to Tino Romero, goddamn it. Oh! Spilled the drink. There wasn't
Yeah,
much
it
left
was
anyway.
shout-outs.
But shouts out to him for having mad rooms. We all did. Me, Adam, Uni.
Tino.
But I mean, like it's
Andre.
funny. Like I think about Phil, because Phil seen me bombing with paid spots. Like
Yeah, and it's embarrassing
and it's
because
embarrassing,
everybody
like,
else
them seeing
knows
big clubs and
what
whatnot.
you're doing wrong, and that's the
Yeah,
difference.
the
I
feature.
think. I think when you bomb at non-paid spots with non-paid comics, they hyping you up. They like, oh, this audience is whatever, and it's like paid spots. Them paid comics know exactly what you did wrong, and they're like, fam, you open with this. You didn't even seem like you believed in this. Why'd you even do that? Basically.
Hey, man, you know what it is, bro. They don't
Yeah,
care.
so many of these people don't ever get to work with nobody, and nobody will ever tell them. Like I said, they just let them do it wrong. But I'm telling you,
I
right
mean,
now,
they don't. You gotta assume they don't care about being good.
you want to be a good comic, fucking get you a clean 5 minutes.
If you want to be a good comic, you just want to
Like
run
I
your
said,
mouth
club
and ignore
clean.
everything we're saying.
Meaning, again, you can talk about, don't be talking about booty eating and then going high, but I ain't cussing. Yeah, but you talking about licking an asshole. Yeah. You know, just because you change asshole to butthole don't mean it's clean. It mean it's shit that you wouldn't do in front of your mama, and that's not clean.
So, Uni, I'm curious, like, what do you find to be good comedy right now? Like, we all know about the greats and whatnot, but what's
Yeah,
good comedy?
don't name nobody that's dead. Who do you see right now that's really knocking shit out the park? And like I said, we right
On a
here.
major level or just
Just on a
What
level
makes you,
that
like,
you
who
see,
tickles
like
you,
somebody
you know?
like Nico White that we all see. That
Yeah,
is
Nico
right
White's
there.
funny.
But he's right there
Yeah.
knocking shit out
He
the
tickles
park.
me.
Don't answer it for him.
Here you
Andre,
go.
you make me laugh.
Thanks, though.
Y'all, of course. I saw this chick yesterday named JJ Batiste. She was hilarious.
Okay, words.
I think she
JJ
might just
Batiste.
Yeah, she's a heavy
Like I
set of black
said,
chick.
I'll help fill this out. Like a Nori Davis.
Yeah, Nora Davis is funny.
Derek Gaines is
Andrew
fucking.
She didn't
Yeah.
ask you about who was funny. Fuck it.
Nigga, I'm just
But
trying
go
to
ahead,
help the
and-
people who are listening get an idea. Cause again, I'm from fucking Midwest. I'm from all over, man.
It's about Uni. I wanna
My
hear
people don't know,
his
and
perspective.
we heard his. Now I'm giving
Jesus
mine.
Christ.
It's all right,
Hilarious.
It's my
Why
podcast.
you-
I'm gonna say what I want to say.
Yeah.
I want to hear from Uni
Hilarious.
right now.
Media,
Nah,
we
nah.
getting into that.
We had 2 hours in, motherfucker.
Killing
I'm
me.
trying.
That's because you're
I keep trying to listen.
listeners.
to what Uni
Let's
said.
be clear. That's because he's here and he needs to fact check everything.
Hilarious.
That's not necessarily true.
That's fine. They're
How
gonna hear
many
it
things did he
later.
fact check?
Like
Is it a tandem team of you two? Quite argumentative. From the groundwork,
But who podcast is it?
That's fair.
you
Alrighty then.
rather sassy.
So that's why I don't need every exact thing that I say challenge.
I like to check you.
The Hassan dude is funny.
It's like a girlfriend. Yeah.
Hassan Minaj is funny. How do you say that name?
He's
I like
Minaj.
him.
It's funny. It's people that's out there, but yeah, it's some good comedy out there. Cause I feel bad, and I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like I said, I worked with an agent for probably about a year, and I mean that agent wound up getting fired. Long story short, but it allowed me to see some shit that you apply for and what really matters. And I'll be quite honest, What really matters in comedy is, in the short term, your agent and their relationship with said producer. Mm-hmm. So it's shit that I applied for, and this writing job is up, and you look and go, "Whoa, that dude was his roommate," and you're like, "Well, why did I even write?" Yeah, so a lot of show business is based on relationships. Be it the relationship of comic to comic, or be it the relationship of manager and agent, or be it the manager/agent in the association with the producer of said show or whatever network. So yeah, there's a lot of foo-foo bullshit going on. That's why I took the time to name the names that I named of people who funny. The Derek Gaines, the Nico Whites, Andre, help me here. The Modis.
I just don't think nobody.
The Modis, the people we working with, the Kareem Greens, that's really busting ass and being hilarious. Google these people, man, and like I said, you see these power agents, and you see what comes on your TV, and you go, "That's some foo-foo bullshit," and you can't even rap.
It only lasts a season, so it's fine.
Nah,
and it getting canceled faster than it was before.
Yeah, the people gravitate to it or don't gravitate to it. Even the trend now of like
Michelle Wolf shit got canceled, and I like that show, and I liked her.
Almost like rap now, where you gotta have somebody co-sign.
What did you like about Michelle Wolf's show?
I like Chaos, man. I'm gonna be honest with you.
He never said he did like it.
No, I did like it. I did like it.
Yeah,
I like it.
Okay, I was seeing if he said he did.
You were seeing? You was
Phil drunk. I'm trying to ask questions.
I ain't drunk. Fuck you.
I'm listening to the guest, and I'm trying to ask questions, following up what he says.
All right.
What did you like about Michelle? Because I haven't seen it.
I mean, a lot of shit don't land, but it's like, hey man, she trying.
Shout out
man.
to fucking Greg Stone and fucking Anthony DeVito that wrote for that shit.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's what I mean of like,
there's a rawness to like the not being held together.
But Netflix is trying.
Yeah, exactly. I liked watching it trying.
They're trying to branch into weekly shows and into the late night market. So who knows what they're gonna come up with, and who they're gonna have. Like I said, Hassan Minaj is up next, and we'll see if they get into that market and if it works out. But like I said, my focus was just like I said, a lot of what you see, and I don't think Michelle Wolf is one of those. I think she's funny, but a lot of what you see put out there is not anything that anybody wants.
I'll give you a projection.
We'll move this along.
I think this is like another. It's just this generation's version of MTV, where MTV had a lot of shows back in the day. Now, not at the velocity in which Netflix is doing it.
Shouts out to Barry Sobel. Nah, not shouts out to Barry Sobel, but look Barry Sobel up, folks. That's all I'll say. Google.
Jesus Christ,
Talk about MTV.
No, I don't know. I was making a point. There's Barry Sobel. I don't know what just happened there.
Who cares?
But like, look, the point is, just shut up. The point is, he's drunk. I know exactly.
Nah, I'm just clowning.
This is just really crazy. He's getting his speech is slurred.
Now I'm drunk. All right. So anyway, let's finish this.
Look, the point is, I think it's just a new version of MTV where people get a lot of shots, and we don't know what's gonna land, but like they keep shooting.
Yeah, they don't know.
Just another the difference between MTV and Netflix.
You'd be surprised how not kosher shit is going on in the background.
Yeah, they became a powerhouse by taking all the big names and putting them on their platform, and HBO had to adjust and say, "Oh, we got to be younger then. We got to go with a Michelle Wolf for her special. We got to go with a Drew Michael. We got to go with a Gerard Carmichael because Netflix just bought the next 2 Chris Rock specials for $120 million. Netflix just bought the next 4 Dave Chappelle specials for $120 million. Netflix just bought Amy Schumer for $120 million. To where, it's a very interesting thing because you're seeing the landscape shift. You're seeing HBO have to go younger and then even Comedy Central have to adjust and say, well, what are we using? What are we going to put out there? Because
I think a lot of this is just cycles. Like, if you look at HBO and you see the half hours, like, if you go back to the 90s, it's the same young type comics. They take a lot of shots. just because they're trying to figure out who the next comic is. I don't see any real difference between what's happening then and
No, it's
now.
just the landscape has
Outside
shifted.
of Velocity.
Who is the Lakers has changed.
The fact that Netflix has the ability to shoot a lot of specials at once and just like throw them out there. That's
because
the
they're
only
their own
difference.
platform.
Yeah.
It ain't got to be ran through advertising. It ain't got to ran
There's
through
no time slot.
There's no time
I mean, that is
slot.
a big difference.
No
That's the big
facts.
difference.
There's no language barriers. There's no whatever else. There's no fancy cable packages. It's interesting. It's definitely an
$9 billion
interesting,
loan.
interesting time in comedy.
Their
Even
growth
you
of
see something.
subscribers is happening so
Yes,
fast. that they've
subscriber
been able to
base
pay-
versus
They're on path to pay a $9 billion loan that fast.
subscriber base versus
Because
non-subscriber
they just-
base is a very interesting time in
they're
comedy.
beating their expectations.
Versus even like somebody like Issa Rae, who's not a stand-up, that went on YouTube and people always say they gave her a show, and I'm like, gave? No, she fucking earned the show. Like, look at the subscribers to her YouTube.
I mean,
channel.
you pretty much got to make it yourself.
She's got two basically classic shows already in the bag already.
But I say all that to say, like,
And
you
been
don't
in the
earn
game 2
getting
years,
in, but you
3
earn
years.
staying.
No, 100%. That's why
So, like,
it
it
makes
doesn't
no
matter
sense
to
to
care
get
about
mad
who's in.
almost at somebody who is in because they might be in because a power agent put them in, but they're not going to stay. And I think we can all agree on that. So
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
be focused on
If
creating
they really
your own-
trash, they'll just hit a ceiling. You'll never see them
creating your
again.
own content. Like he said, they hit a ceiling, you never see them again. So let's get into the motherfucking tough talk portion of this shit. Yeah, we kind of far in.
It's
now,
a
but
Joe
whatever.
Budden podcast.
It's all good.
right now. We got sleepers.
It's all good, but just
Cut this up in
understand
two
it got
parts.
dragged out because of your ass
Cut this out in
and
two
all your
parts.
flags and challenges and back this up and back that up.
I
And
don't
look,
like people
man.
just saying shit.
Look, man.
My
So,
thing.
Uni, you grew up. All right, you Trini. What are you in particular? State for the people what you are in
My
particular.
mom's from Trinidad. My dad's from St. Thomas.
Okay, so Trini, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, Oni's Trini, and he come from that background, and like we getting into the motherfucking tough talk portion of the podcast. Where'd you grow up, man? Did you
No, I grew up in the Bronx.
grew up in the Bronx the whole way? You was born in the Bronx?
I was born in Jersey, but I grew up in the Bronx. They weren't living together when I was
Okay,
born. It was
gotcha.
I don't know what that was about.
All right, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Hey, sometimes somebody
Nah,
gotta get it
fuck
out of
around. I
their
don't
lease,
care.
and we might got a side chick. It is what it is.
Yeah, it was a lot of shit going on.
But,
I had to go to Trinidad. And it was
So
good.
yeah, you was basically born in the Bronx. What was your first fight, man, that you can remember?
Kindergarten?
Kindergarten. What happened?
I think somebody tried to take a toy and I got mad.
Try to take a toy. You know
might have
what
hit
toy
me.
specifically?
I think I don't know, Ninja Turtles had that crocodile nigga they had to fight, and I think I had that one.
He was nice. I remember him. So he tried to snatch your toy, and then
Yeah.
what happened? You turned up,
Yeah.
and then you won. You lost.
Nah, I definitely won. I
Definitely
most of the
won.
fights, yeah.
You hit him with the toy.
My dad taught me martial arts since I was 5.
How old are you in kindergarten?
You missed that.
Like 5.
Your dad taught you martial arts since
Since
you
I
was
was
5.
Like
So
what-
he
what
know
kind?
martial arts.
Taekwondo and a little bit of judo.
Okay.
So why he teach you that? He was like, son,
fucking
we in the
crazy.
Bronx. You need to know that.
Yeah, that's most
he
of
said
it.
He fucking crazy.
Yeah, he's trying
was
to
he a
go
military guy
Yeah,
like you?
yeah,
or,
yeah. He was a
okay, where did he
military
do military?
He was a nom. I think he was Air Force. I think he went to nom. Yeah, no,
he definitely taught you that. He
Yeah,
taught you
yeah,
how to
yeah.
make the what is it, the Japanese necktie? too?
hilarious.
You know about them?
Nah,
My father told me about them Japanese neckties. Y'all gotta learn that. I ain't even gonna. Y'all Google that. But anyway, yeah, that's crazy. So yeah, he taught you karate in fucking 5th grade when you were 5.
Yeah.
Like, nah, you gonna need this, son. We in the Bronx
Yeah.
for them roll, gun.
He
to
wasn't
your roll.
wrong.
You gonna need that. Yeah, the Bronx. I ain't gonna. I'm not shitting
You ever
on y'all,
spin kick
but-
somebody in like live action?
I did
Oh,
spin kick. I jump kick kids.
That's what I'm talking about. Tell me what happened the next, because like I always dream about jump kicking somebody.
Because you can't jump.
Exactly. Shut up. I knew it was coming, but I had to say it.
Listeners, y'all been listening. Adam Thomas is fat, so yeah, he can't.
Thank
jump.
you. I'm a
He
big
can't
boy.
jump, and that's
Look,
we
yeah,
all
yeah.
see that
Yeah,
in him.
yeah. All right.
Yeah.
I don't know. That sounds very vindictive. That
But
seems like a
you
joke.
can
But
jump.
look,
Hilarious.
like
Filling
you,
my listeners in, man. I'm worried about them.
I love you too, Phil.
I'm worried
Look,
about my listeners.
No, okay. Like I'm used to regular fights.
Right.
When you jump kick a kid, was there any difference in like?
I already know. I know the answer. 100% yes.
Oh, he gave up immediately.
100%
Yeah.
You
yes.
gotta give up.
Because he can see that you train.
Nah, like when you do that,
Like,
is the
nah.
shock of it like,
The
oh,
shock.
why would you even
Yeah.
leap into the sky to do that?
Oh,
That
this
was not
motherfucker
necessary.
been training.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
So,
good,
like,
fam. I thought you was.
I mean, when you get kicked in the face,
random
you're not doing
spreading
anything.
shit.
Yeah.
Your dad was teaching
Yeah.
you
That's what
lessons
I'm talking
at 5. That's
He taught me
wild.
how to jump kick. Like, you're gonna jump and kick this high. I was like, okay. The kid came at me and said, okay, I'm gonna do
Like,
what
I
my
know you
dad
got
taught me.
sisters.
I kicked
You
it.
You ever break a
Nah,
bone?
not really. Huh?
You ever break somebody's bone or like nose or whatever like that? Or?
Nah, I bloodied him up. I didn't hit him that hard.
Alright, so what's your worst fight? And by your worst, I mean your worst best fight. Like,
Oh.
what's the worst fight you ever gotten to, but you won?
We got jumped in Carolina. I didn't lose the fight, but I definitely didn't win.
In
Me and my
Carolina?
boy got jumped. I was in the military.
Yeah.
My first couple of months there, maybe month 3, my boy, he
Yeah.
was from
This was-
Charlotte, North Carolina.
This was on base or off?
This was way off base.
See,
'Cause he's,
yeah, off
my
base
boy,
is
my
where you
roommate
get
at the
into
time, my boy Josh Cartier, shout out to him. He cool peoples. But we went to a house party because we like 19. Like, yo, I live around the area. I'm not that far. It's like an hour and a half drive. Let's go. So we went there. And
Damn, an hour and a half driving that far.
People
we in the
drive.
Carolinas, man, they used to drive us. So that's nothing to
Fair
them.
is what it
And
is.
like, yo, you still
Damn,
close.
that's like
So
Raleigh
y'all
to
went.
fucking
What was y'all
Greensboro.
It
doing?
was at least an hour.
What was y'all doing that got y'all jumped?
His was funny. We went there. He's like, yo, I see some people. They don't really fuck with me. Just watch out. So, all right, cool, whatever.
Y'all got beef over 2 hours of drive? Like,
No. He had beef. No, he had beef.
Straight.
I got jumped on some
He
shit that he had his
said
own beef.
it
Yeah.
was-
he had
where
his
he was
own
from.
beef. We went back to his
If you were
hometown.
listening,
Yeah.
you would have heard that.
So we ain't strangers. He knows these people. So we went in there.
Went
He's
to
trying
his
to pick up.
hometown.
Yeah, he went to his house party.
Get with
He's
some
trying
chicks.
to get with some chicks.
House party. That's
Right.
how it always begins.
I'm trying. I'm failing. I'm not good at it. He's doing whatever. So the house party's over. We outside. He's high on some chicks. I see some guy looking at him kind of back, like giving him like a weird look. My nigga not paying attention. He deep in hollering. So in mid hollering, the same dude turns around, clocks him, hits him. So he starts to go down. My boy, he could take an ass whooping. So he's like, all right. I don't jump in at first because I don't know nobody. We ain't that cool. So all right, he didn't fall down. So all right, he good. He got it. 2 more niggas came up behind him and hit him. That's when he went down. Like, all right, you ain't gonna about to jump my boy.
Yeah.
Keep it fair fight. So I got rid of him real quick. 2 more people took his place I just got rid of. Then just more niggas just came out of the shadows.
So y'all got jumped by his hometown, basically.
Pretty much. Like, so
some Charlotte Hornets
Yeah.
came. And
I don't know what.
everybody
They
was
didn't really
Charlotte.
fuck with me. They just kind of.
Pablo was
Yeah.
there. He was
stupid.
raising it up and all.
Yeah.
I was in the same type of situation.
Yeah. They jumped on him because they didn't really know me. I come to find later he fucked somebody's chick. Of
Yeah,
course.
yeah, yeah,
It always
yeah.
does.
Obviously.
But he's
You
stomping
know,
him out.
beef.
I'm trying desperately to get him off the ground so we can fight back.
But it's
that ain't
too
working.
many
It's
of
too
them.
many of them.
So y'all both wind up getting jumped.
No, I got mad, so I just started stuffing niggas right,
Yeah.
left, and center. So I started taking them out.
Yeah.
So I took out 3. Then I was able to get them off the ground. Like, all right, we're done.
All right.
Let's get up. I
Y'all
peel
got
them off the
up outta
ground.
there?
Huh?
Y'all
Yeah.
got
Well,
up outta there?
the cops came. They
the
started
cops.
coming. They didn't do shit. They just stood by. They saw the cops. So as I'm knocking niggas out, I push them. Somebody pushes me. I fall. I saw the dude. I get tight. I snuff him. He runs. They all get in the car. They all bail out. And now that was like the worst fight.
That's the worst fight you got into was fucking with your man's off
Yeah.
base at his hometown. That's wild.
That's
man.
not bad. That's a good one.
That's a good one. I was
What's the worst?
No,
What's the
cause-
worst fight you ever?
bad.
What's the worst fight?
It's bad because I don't know the situation.
Yeah.
Every time I
Yeah,
fight,
you
like, all
didn't
right, I know
how
what's going
drastic
on.
the
Yeah.
situation was.
But
Like,
you kind of came out of it clean though.
he didn't
Oh, I did, but
participate
it's
in
like-
his hometown. But that's because
I don't know nobody there. I don't know how North Carolina.
He was
Yeah.
ready to fight.
I don't know how North Carolina.
What's
was
the
that.
worst one you would say you ever held that L? You ever had to take that L? What's the worst
Did get
one? What's
jumped
the
in
location?
6th grade. We got fucked up in a projects one time. Me and my boy in the elevator.
Y'all went in the project.
Damn, in the elevator. That's
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how
Yeah.
Tupac got shot.
Yeah.
Fuck that. I'm
Got
taking
the
the stairs,
elevator.
bro. At least I can turn around and run back down.
Yeah, well, we
They
learned
hit
a
the
lesson.
stop button on y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't fuck with no elevator.
That might have been
Tupac
the
got
worst
shot in the
one.
elevator ever since then. Nah, it ain't no
Nah,
way
it goes
out.
down in the
You
elevator,
don't know
man.
who's coming on. Hey, fuck that. I'm in the stairs. At least I can turn around, run. There's windows sometimes in the stairs. You can
but you
jump
can-
the fuck out
Nah,
the
you can
window
get
if you
kicked
need
down some
be.
stairs.
Facts. I'm not saying you can't get fucked up, but what I'm saying is there's no way out of a fucking elevator.
Yeah.
And you don't know who's coming on. So myself personally, I've always been paranoid of elevators. I'm like, nah, that's how they got Pac the first time.
Well, Pac got himself the first time, but we're not going to
There you go. He didn't get himself.
He did
What
get
else?
himself.
Nah, he's a real
He
nigga.
shot himself. But
What he said, little nigga named Nas, think he live like me. Talking about he left the hospital, took 5 like me. Shut up! You will not disrespect the legend of Pac on my fucking
What are you gonna do?
podcast. Pac ain't shoot
is
himself. Pac got shot. So anyway,
Pac. Died.
anyway.
Read the police report.
So anyway,
That shit funny.
you trust the police. You read a lot of goddamn police reports.
I know, because you be snitching.
And then the black dude was handcuffed in the back seat, but took my gun. Wait, didn't you
Hilarious.
say he was handcuffed? But he took my gun, and then I had to shoot him.
Hilarious.
This motherfucker trusts the police. That's all you need to know.
I hear
He
you.
trusts the police report.
I hear you.
Dirty motherfuckers write down a lot of shit, but we ain't gonna get into it. So anyway, worst loss. You said you was in the projects in the
Yeah.
Bronx. What happened?
It all involves me getting jumped. I never straight up lost.
You don't feel like you never lost a fight straight up?
1-on-1, nah.
1-on-1, nah. Not a lot of people looking to shoot the fair one in the Bronx.
I mean, nah, they are. They're not doing jump kicks.
Not for you. But once you
Not
pull
doing
the
jump
jump
kicks.
kick out, the Liu
Yeah.
Kang forward C, they done.
Yeah. No, I'm lying. I did lose one fight to a kid big at me. He power drived me to the ground. I lost
Damn, he
consciousness.
pow drove
Yeah.
you? Nigga, was it the
Yeah.
Undertaker?
It might as well have been.
Did Paul
Yeah.
Bear come out?
Yeah,
Oh, at the SummerSlam.
Yeah.
What's
Never
the pile
mind.
drive? That's when you on your head?
Yeah, that's when somebody
As
just dropped.
big as you are, you know what a power driver is?
They flip
was
you
what it
and they,
sounds like,
Go
yeah.
right on your
He
neck.
big
like
Yeah.
for
that.
show. He ain't big for pro.
That's
Oh, wow.
crazy. You get power drive. I'm surprised you like in wrestling. At least it's all fake.
Power
but like
drove?
in
Hold
real
on.
life,
I want to know how you
That
led
shit
to
crazy.
getting power drove. Back
that's
up,
the
fam.
murder.
Yeah, they outlawed that shit in wrestling now. You can't even power drive a motherfucker.
Yeah.
You gonna break somebody's neck doing
So
that shit.
WWE, that shit is banned. So how you get power drove, fam?
So
Back
basically, my dumb ass for a gang initiation. Long story. That didn't last long. That
Gang
lasted like a year.
initiation, okay.
Yeah. So he's like, yo, you can either get jumped in or you just fight somebody
Which
higher
one?
up. Huh? I don't even remember, bro. Some dumb shit.
Oh, this is from the Warriors game? You was a part of the
What?
fucking...
It might have been. It might have.
Swing back.
Nah. It might have been a set of the Bloods, but not really.
Oh, Paru?
Maybe. I don't remember. Something like
Setting
that.
the bloods
You
in
have
the
red
Bronx.
on right now.
Huh?
What's going
A
on?
set in the blood. A set of the bloods in the Bronx.
Mostly black though, but okay. Yeah.
set of the Bloods in the
Yeah.
Bronx.
Something dumb. So all right.
And you was
So
on some
my
dumb-
mind was like, all right, obviously I'm gonna fight one person.
You
It's
was
just
on
easy
some
to
young
do.
dumb shit.
Yeah, and some young dumb shit, and then he beat my ass pretty much. I lost that fight.
Dude beat your ass, but he was older than you, right?
Yeah.
If you get power
About how old were
it's
you?
over.
He might have been 5 years old. I was maybe 13.
Sound familiar?
Nah, he wasn't
Yeah.
5 years. He might have been 3 years older.
You still prepubescent.
Yeah,
and you
yeah,
fight
yeah.
somebody who's pubescent and they're
Yeah.
grown as fuck, and
Yeah, yeah.
their hormones alone would have just whooped your
Does
ass.
this sound
Yeah,
familiar,
yeah.
Phil?
But yeah, that's wild, man. Damn. So you tried to join a gang and they beat your ass. So did you join the gang after?
Well, yeah, you didn't have to win. You just had to do it.
Nigga, power drove.
Yeah.
Was that after getting jumped or he one-on-one?
No. You don't. You have an option. You either get jumped in or you can fight somebody.
Oh, you can fight somebody.
So I
right.
went. But obviously, I'm gonna go with the one person.
Yeah,
That just makes sense.
Damn.
It's better to
Because
be
like if you
jumping,
get
though.
jumped in, because they
'Cause
gonna
them niggas
swing
don't-
wild. They don't know how to
Yeah, they don't know how to like organize hits, so they're just a bunch of niggas doing this shit.
Yeah, my brain wasn't thinking that. I'm
Nah,
thinking my
I
dumb
Got
ass like, oh,
jumped
I
by
can win.
like 8 Baltimore dudes in the
So-
bathtub.
What?
Yeah.
I don't even want to know what.
Yeah.
I
that
don't want to know. And you
You was
fit.
slipping on semen? I saw that ASAP Rocky shit.
Yeah. The idea of him
Yeah, right.
fitting in the bathtub
The
is
bathtub,
alone
Hilarious.
hilarious.
Me and my best
But-
friend, man.
No, I want to hear how the fuck you getting fought in bathtubs.
Was this in Japan?
No, this was in
He's
college.
fine. He was-
Like so, this is like kind of party. Everybody was chilling.
You kind of want to know. a
This
little
was
bit,
in
yeah.
June during the parade.
Nah, let's get back to Uni. So
funny.
you made a decision to fight somebody. Was
Yeah.
they like red ragged up and all this?
Nah,
Is
it
the
was just
blood set?
regular. He was just
Regular,
regular.
regular clothes. He wasn't red ragged up.
This
and
nigga
nothing.
no.
been watching BET movies.
Yeah.
He didn't.
Yeah,
Country ass nigga.
That's more.
Y'all the niggas. Y'all don't know, but New York tried to have these gangs
They did.
I'll be
They did.
honest. The New York gangbangers, that shit funny to me. That's some
fair.
West Coast. That's some Chicago shit.
Go to East New York.
Even no, that's y'all new niggas. But even old New York niggas will be like, "What the fuck is that?" We about getting money because they
Nah, you
don't
right.
understand.
Nah,
it.
you
They
right.
like what
It
the
was,
fuck?
it was a young.
They like we came up with Alpo and all Rich and all that
Yeah.
shit. It was about getting money.
It wasn't the adults
It wasn't
doing it. It was
about
more the
fucking
young, dumb
kids.
kids. It's
So
dumb kids.
I laugh
Doing
even
that.
when I hear New
Yeah.
York gangs because I'm like, oh, that's corny. Like
Gang, when we say gang,
y'all
we're not
tried
talking
to
the very.
do what the
Yeah.
West Coast and like I said, Chicago niggas. That's gangs. When I
said
hear
it
New
like you
York
know
shit,
it.
when I hear New York shit, I hear niggas imitating and
Yeah.
trying to be like. So
That's fair.
it's kind of funny to me.
Of course, I mean, the ass whoopings ain't imitation. I'll tell you
Nah,
that.
I mean the violence ain't, but
Invitation ass.
Yeah.
but you don't have a purpose or even know why you was birthed, and that's what's funny about it to me.
Yeah,
in
that's
Chicago
fair.
there was a need for it. In Compton there was a need for it. We was birthed out of the Panthers. This was protecting the neighborhood. Out here, like I said, even old New York niggas will be like, nigga, we was rich, we was Alpo, we was this, we was that. It's not about just beating niggas up. Y'all ain't getting no money? What the fuck is that? And New York niggas always been around money to me, so I laugh when I hear New York niggas talk about sex. It's kind of funny.
They are. They still selling.
And
that
then they even
fucking-
I live here now.
They
and
still
it's
selling
like,
that crack.
here and there. Fair enough, but it wasn't about
Yeah,
money
but it
and
wasn't- yeah, that
territory.
wasn't-
It was more
no.
about, like I said, some goofy shit. You was imitating some shit.
Yeah.
Not you per
Yeah,
se,
yeah,
but
no.
they are imitating some shit they don't even quite understand.
You know what? The fights you lose are funny.
Became family shit.
Yeah.
So you got power drove, nigga. Wait a minute. Take us there. How do you get power drove? What happens first?
He lift me up and he power drive me.
That he just walked up to you, lifted you up.
No,
and
I
power
was hitting him and I grabbed him because I tried to tackle him. Then he just be like,
Yeah.
pretty much.
And he power drove you.
He'll power drive me.
Then he dropped to
Okay.
his knees in the center.
I don't know. I was in the air. I was
And
suspended.
then
I don't know
Paul
what he
Bear
did.
came out and said,
Oh,
"Oh,
It's so like
it's the Royal Rumble." That's wild. So now he power drives you. What happens? You lay there,
yeah.
and then what does the gang say? Like, "Oh,
And get
you
up
in
like, all right,
now,
that's
fam.
it. That's it.
You in now? Your head cracks. You in?
Yeah.
That's wild.
the
So you
back.
stayed? Did you stay in the gang, or did you eventually be like, "Y'all whack"? This is I don't
Yeah,
know why.
yeah.
I
That
tried
shit
to
lasted
join
a
this
couple
shit when I
months.
was in middle
You took
school.
a power driver and still left?
Adam said, once you take the power driver, you in.
Nah, I mean, I didn't leave immediately. I stayed for a while, but I'm like, this is silly.
This is
Shit,
whack.
you heard
What kind of shit they was? I mean, without
It's like you
discriminating.
saying, bro, it's just doing dumb.
Just dumb young shit.
Dumb
Dumb
shit.
shit.
Just-
You
that's all
know,
it is,
do
man.
this, do that,
Young, dumb
whatever.
street
It's
shit.
dumb. Yeah. Okay, so that was your worst loss. You got power
Yeah,
driver.
that's definitely worse. Did
Definitely your worst loss. You got jumped. You ever fight a girl?
I fight? Nah. They fought me?
They fought you. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
What happened?
That's how I like how you framed it, by the way.
No, because I never hit them back.
They fought.
I say
me.
something silly. They don't like it. They swing on me. And I just
Defend
You
myself.
say something
I say
silly.
something silly.
They don't like it.
They
What
don't
they
like
say?
it.
Defend
I
myself.
might have made a fun. Maybe they weren't developed, so I'll be like itty bitty titty committee, or I'll say something.
you had them clowns.
Silly shit, yeah.
Titty's so small, you got to suck them with a straw.
Not even, man. We would say they would stuff their bras with.
Yeah,
tissues
this is
and
the
shit.
young nigga shit.
young
I
dumb
still
shit.
remember going to the mall with my cousin. My cousin hit this girl with this. He said, hey, now, that's no fair. Give that horse back his hair. And everybody
that's
was dying.
That's funny. Yeah. Now you really can't
And
fight.
she was pissed. So.
You really can't fight the girls. They know how to fight, and you're just a little
Oh, in the
situation.
Bronx, yeah.
they
They
just
know how to fight
Oh,
in
I've
the
seen
Bronx.
so many dudes lose to girls
I came in
that actually try to fight and
I
usually
came up in
lose.
Georgia. It wasn't too many that knew how to fight. It was a
they
few,
know.
but
they know how to fight.
and really, like I said, the reason we asked that question is because obviously our last guest fought a girl. I fought a girl. I just even had to take a few hits from a girl, but it's like people forget this. But when you growing up, girls catch their growth spurt first. And
Yeah,
they be
it's
mean
still a fair
in like
fight.
Third grade, they be mean as fuck to dudes. Like,
Oh yeah.
So why are you still doing it?
It'd be funny sometimes, bro.
It's a joke.
yeah, that's a joke.
It's a joke, I'm
Hard is
joking.
hard. But so
having
yeah,
fun?
that's you never fought a girl. You said they more so fought you for jokes you were making shit.
I mean, you beat him up a girl. If you lose, you lost to a girl. So like, I'm gonna just let you have it.
Even if you win, you lose. That's what's fucked up, and you realize about later on. Like, damn. All right.
I mean, they got real hand skills.
Fight the girls. Man, swear to God.
I'm laughing at you, dog.
I think we're gonna end it right there. So, Uni, what shows you got, and where can the people check you out at, man?
I got my trivia joint on the 9th. I got
Trivia
Bar
on the 9th.
None.
Wait, where is the
It's
trivia
in Creek in the
joint?
Cave.
Creek in the Cave. That's in
Midnight,
Long
that's-
Island City, folks.
Yep,
If you don't know,
1092
look
Jackson.
up the Creek in the Cave.
First stop on the 7th
Trivia
train.
is a game show.
Yeah, it's
where
like Ratchet Jeopardy. That's what it is.
Ratchet Jeopardy, baby.
That's the best I can
So
say.
come get some hood Jeopardy.
This Friday, I'll be at
Wheel of
Bar None.
Fortune. This
That's
Friday,
on 3rd
Bar
Avenue in
None.
Manhattan. And then, are we going to Philly? Like,
Yeah, November 10th, we in Philly at the Raven Lounge. Uni's going to be with me. He's hosting for me and Brian Grassi. That's at the Round Trip Comedy. So go on Eventbrite, get those tickets at Round Trip Comedy. This weekend, I'm going to be in New Jersey in Hasbro Heights at Go Bananas with Alonzo Bowden. So come out if you're listening and you're there. Andre, where you at, buddy? You got any shows?
Fucking Instagram and Twitter. Andre D. Thompson.
Andre D. Thompson, Instagram and Twitter. You heard it. Adam Thomas, anything you want to plug?
I like to plug my Twitter, the Honorable AT. I talk about bullshit and other bullshit.
Hey,
Come on
he
by.
keep it real professional on
I
there.
really don't.
Hit us up here at the Tough Talk Podcast and talk about only getting his ass pal drove. That shit funny to me.
nah, that shit was
Funny
funny.
to
It's
you.
funny.
It's been
I
a
laugh at
funny
it.
episode. Y'all been great. Thanks. Blah, blah, blah. Da, da, da.